Ooh, we're live on Facebook. Oh, here we go. All right. Hello. Happy Mindset Monday. Welcome all my dreamers and soul searchers. Thank you for joining me here for another episode of Mindset Monday. Time to get us in the mood, get ready for our week. Make sure we're starting off on the right foot with the right thoughts in place. Making sure that we're manifesting all the stuff that we want for our week. So today I wanted to just kind of talk about raising our own personal standards a little bit before we get into the Q&A. Hello, everybody. Thank you guys for joining. I appreciate you being here. So one thing I've seen that's a lot of people have in common, my clients and you guys that reach out to me on YouTube or Instagram and stuff, and in the Facebook group, of course, is this, you guys are allowing the world to treat you, whether that's your specific person, your job, your parents, money, you're allowing the world to treat you subpar, below the level of standard that you should be setting for yourself. And the issue with it is it's not that the world is happening and we're reacting to it. It's that we decide how the world treats us and how we show up. And from that point forward, the world has to respond. So if people aren't treating you the way that you want to be treated, or if people are not showing up in your life the way that you want them to, if they have expectations of you that you don't appreciate, you need to look within and see where it is within you that is not treating yourself right, that doesn't believe you have value, that doesn't think you're worthy, that does not think that, people will want to stick around or people will want you in their life. So if you're struggling with, things not being as good as they could be, then I would say start looking within and look at how you're treating yourself, what you expect, how you think the world should treat you, what you really believe you're worth and deserving of. So that's my little soapbox. If you guys want to sign up for one-on-one coaching so we can talk about your specific limiting beliefs and figure out what is exactly in the way of what you're dealing with, you can sign up for one-on-one coaching in the description below. All right, let's see if there's questions. Okay. What if your SP is married with small children? Well, it's your reality. So you can choose whatever version of them that you want to interact with. It's just about you getting over that mental hump and you being able to separate either the guilt or the worry or the doubt or the fear or whatever from it, and just deciding like, he's mine or this person is mine. I don't care what their situation is. They're mine, period. And it's just, it's all you. It's your belief system. It's as much as you will believe, which you will allow, that you will be able to allow. So if that's something that you're interested in, then you need to start working on understanding the difference between the different realities and knowing that just because one is here and certain things exist in this one does not mean that they have to exist in another one. And you can shift into that one by fully accepting and becoming the vibrational match to the version of you that is already in that reality. What do I think of Joseph Ally? I like Joseph. I watch his videos. He's like really analytic and he's very, like kind of like by the book. So I appreciate that. If I tend to be very wordy and like floral, and it's very like, I'm very like much of a confidence person, because I think that at the end of the day, like, yeah, you can figure out how to manifest, but if you want your whole life to just like fall into place and work amazingly, you have to like know it. There's this level of confidence and knowing and trusting in yourself. Like, I'm choosing it, period. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's this level of like, yeah, no, of course I can have it. I wouldn't be able to even see it if I couldn't have it, if it wasn't for me. It's here for me. It's my reality. That's the only reason why it's here. So when you can get to that level of confidence within yourself, then everything is just like smooth sailing. It's just easy. So yeah, I like Joseph Ally, and I like, he's different than me, so I enjoy his videos. I am very wordy, if you can't tell. What if your SP is a celebrity? I've manifested celebrities twice. Totally not an issue. Celebrity is just a circumstance, and circumstances don't matter. So I tell myself I'm best friends with the people that I look up to all the time. It's going to happen. It's got to. Hello. Hi. Okay. How can I persist in the reality that I want? Joe, oh my goodness. Girl, okay. You, all the time. Same thing, same question. You need to just start. You're not accepting the fact that this world is not 3D. This is an energy field. You are a ball of energy. You're not this like meat solid thing, and neither is your person. It's energy. You need to understand that because it's energy, that it's malleable, and its energy is changed with consciousness. We know that. That's what I mean, everybody's been telling us this for a long time. Science has long proven this. So start understanding that it's energy and that you can decide. Consciousness, energy, or I'm sorry, matter shifts into whatever consciousness that we decide it is. God, I'm not a scientific person. What we decide, what we expect matter to show up as, that's what it does. It's based off of our expectation or our belief. So you need to start understanding that you have control over all of it. The person does not exist. Your reality, this is fake already. You're already living in a fantasy land. So now you need to choose the one you want. You don't like living in Hansel and Gretel. We're switching to Rapunzel now. You just need to change the story. You change the narrative. Every time something happens that does not align with your new story, you have to ignore it. It does not exist. Like, it just cannot affect you. It doesn't have to unless you let it. You're giving all of these things power over and over and over and over. You're not realizing it, that you're creating all of it, every single moment of it, all the doubt, all of the person not responding to you, all of the not being able to live in your reality. Start telling yourself that it's easy for you. This is easy. You understand it. It gets easier in every single day. It gets easier for you to understand your energetic power and your vibrational reality. Every day you understand it more. This is easy for you. You get it now. You're living in the end. You are living in the end. I live in the end. I'm living in my new reality. I'm in my new reality. Me and this person are together. Everybody respects me. They love me. They love my time. They want me to be happy. They only want the best for me. They think I'm the coolest person in the room. Whatever you need to tell yourself, you have to live there. You have to stay there, and you have to be there all the time. And no matter what happens, okay, not in my world. Something's popping up on my screen here. Sorry. Okay. Whoo, sorry. I get fired up and I got coffee. It's only because I love you and I want to see you succeed. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I see my SP every day and I try to be in a good mood, but he always seems angry. Well, he's a reflection of you. So it always just kind of tickles me when people put the problem in their question. Like, I'm trying to be in a good mood, but he's angry. No. He's angry because you can't be in a good mood. It's the opposite. So you need to start being able to fulfill yourself, love yourself, find things that you're passionate about, that you care about, that make you happy, that make you feel good, and soak them up. Practice the feelings, bring them up, pair them with affirmations about how much your person likes you, how much people like you, how much people like being around you. People are always drawn to you. You have a magnetic personality. They hang off your every word. You want to tell yourself these things all day long, all the time. This is your reality. You need to start behaving as a person who feels good, who loves themselves, who trusts themselves. And if you don't know what that looks like yet, you can use manifestation to get to that point. I love myself. I'm learning to love myself every day. Every day I fall more in love with my life. Every day I understand my purpose more and more. Every day I'm falling more into alignment with my soul's true calling, whatever. You dictate how it goes. You write every single letter of your story. So don't limit yourself to like just this SP. Like, no, fix all of it. Do all of it. Whew. Okay, guys, sorry. I get so fired up from this. Okay. What's going on your wall? Oh, that's funny that you should say that, because this is like so when I was working a 9 to 5, I worked at home. This was my little desk and I was chained to my desk every day. I was working for my best friend. And as much as I love her and I wanted to help her build my business or build her business, I wanted to build my business, and that's all I could think about. So I would write, these are all like affirmations, goals. And I actually counted just like 2 days ago. I was like, how many of these have come true? Like 78% of these have come true since this is all from this year. So I persisted in that reality. I'd be sitting at my freaking desk, and I was doing sales. I'm not a salesy type person. I don't like selling to people. If you want my shit, here it is. That's why I'm giving it out for free. And you know the link to click to work with me. And that's all I'm going to say about it. But I was selling and it didn't make me feel good. And I wanted to be doing what I wanted to be doing. I wanted to be helping people. And I would just be like sitting here like, girl, if you want it, you got it, or whatever they say, have a rampage of appreciation, things like that. Like, I would listen to Abraham Hicks all day long and and meditation music and stuff like that to just keep my vibration high, because I had to persist in the reality of I'm running my own business. Here. Let's see. Okay. All right. Now that I'm looking for it, I can't find it. There's some about like I'm 100% self-sufficient for my own business. I make all of my living off of my own personal whatever. And most of it has come true, and only a few of it is still on the way. I'm having some doubtful thoughts lately. Any tips on how to change my thought patterns quickly and get back into the right frame of mind to manifest? Yeah, so you want to be really diligent. You need to be checking on yourself, checking on your feelings all the time. And when you notice them, when you notice yourself spiraling or going out of control, instead of trying to stop it and instead of being stressed out or like being like, oh God, I don't want to be thinking these thoughts. I don't want to think these thoughts. Why am I thinking these thoughts? Because that just gains momentum. We just want to redirect them. So we're going to use our natural momentum. We're using what our body does naturally, which is like spiraling out of control. But now we're going to use it in our favor. So we're going to redirect the thoughts. We're paying attention to what we're thinking. We're paying attention to how we're feeling all the time. And then once we start noticing that we're going there, we switch it. Nope, it's this. Nope, it's this. Nope, I am building my own business. Every day I get closer and closer every day. I think the first one I started saying was, the work I do is in alignment with my highest calling. I didn't know how I was going to get there. I didn't know the process. I just knew like, I need to start believing that I'm already doing this work, because I'm not going to be able to get out of my job. I'm not going to be able to quit my job unless I believe, unless I'm already being that version of me. So I was like, the work I do is in alignment with my highest good. And even when I would be stressed out and not wanting to do it and just like frustrated with like my inability to get this going, I was still like, no, I'm building my own business. I'm helping people. This is my life. I am earning a living from my knowledge and experience, and that's it. And that's kind of the things I was telling myself. And it's the same thing with when you doubt, when you fear, when you have insecurities, whatever, you just have to be diligent. You have to care more about where you're going than where you're at. You need to care more about your whole being than wallowing in that moment for a minute. Like you have to be on it. No, I'm not. No, we're going this way. I am awesome. I am great. People love being around me. My business is booming. Whatever you have to tell yourself, divert, redirect. Okay. Post-its. Yeah. Oh yeah. You answered your own question and I spoke for 10 minutes about it. Okay. Could you please tell us your thoughts about Abraham Hicks and Neville Goddard? They are both a little different. Which beliefs and teachings you can lean towards? Okay, great. It's an interesting question, because I just mentioned Abraham Hicks and I've been listening to Neville all weekend. So, okay, there was a time when I was super into Abraham Hicks, and although I do now believe that it's quite limiting, it did help me change my life. And it was Abraham Hicks that got me to do the 30-day challenge, which is like, I keep saying it, that's what the catalyst for it, but it was all this huge wave of momentum that I was creating by saying, like I said, my business the work I do is in alignment with my highest calling. One day I decided, for my channel, if you know, my issue has always been anger and having a short fuse. So one day I was like, you know what, I'm going to give myself 30 days of just being positive, and I just want to see what happens if I'm not a bitch for 30 days straight, or I'm not a bitch, but I just like, you see how fire I am. And if something like I immediately get annoyed by it, but I'm working on it. So anyways, I just did not want to be that person anymore. I didn't want to be angry. I didn't want to flip out at the tiniest little thing. So I was like, let me give myself 30 days and I'm going to be super diligent. Anytime I start feeling like I'm going to be snatchy, girl, 30 days. So 4 days into it, I was like, okay, this is something. Like I was already like, holy shit, this is amazing. And then it was like, okay, I'm going for 60, then I'm going for 45, then I'm going for 90 or whatever. But Abraham Hicks got me there, and it was, I was immersing myself, like literally like soaking in that stuff for hours while I was working here at my desk. I just was listening all day long. And that helped me get out of my own like feelings. It helps me it pushed me enough to want to drop that angry, like snappy thing of my personality. So that was a big part of my life. It definitely helped me grow and understand my connection to my emotions. But on the other hand, I don't think that it's not as clear. And I think it's kind of limiting now that I'm a little bit past that. I think that Neville probably has, as far as I know, the most, I guess I would say leading edge, even though it's pretty old teachings, but what he teaches is just like right now what like everybody, all of the current law of attraction coaches are like, if they're not teaching it, they're on their way, or that's what they're all teaching. And so I'd say that's pretty, Neville is probably a good place to go if you really want to understand like the relationship between all of it. I still have a lot of questions. Like I'm always trying to figure out this whole, how do our realities intersect? Like this really gets me. Like how like, I can't even, I don't want to go down that road because it's just too, it's too. Okay, here we go. How to remove the third party. I did a video about that. You can check it out on my channel. Let's see, you chose it. So your SP checks off so many boxes, but now when I think of getting her back, I feel quizzy. Yeah, so it's all you. It's all responding to you. If there's any question, then you're just giving off doubt, and that's just not gonna. It's just gonna create more doubt, and you're not gonna be able to like go over that hump. And even if you do get the person back, you're going to doubt that they're gonna stay with you. You're gonna doubt whether they really like you. You're gonna worry if they're gonna find someone else. This is like what my clients say all the time. Kristen, glad to have you. What about depression and manifestation? Okay, that's a great question because I stumbled across something this weekend also. And I haven't put it out yet because I still want to kind of like contemplate on it, but I feel like I've kind of understood this, like it's like a tree or like a level, an iceberg of like desire levels. And at the very top is knowing. If you know something, like you just know it, there's no question, it's just knowledge, it's a fact to you, that is going to manifest regardless, whether that's that I know that I'm sitting in my room right now, that I know that I'm a human being that's keeping me in this body or whatever, or I know that today is Monday, whatever, that level of knowing that you know what you know what you know, that's like your highest level, and that's where you're going to manifest at. Below that is belief. I believe it's going to happen. I 100% believe it's possible. I know that it's here for the rest of the world, so it's got to be possible for me, right? I believe it. That's like, you know, that's a high manifestation level, but there's like a tinge of doubt. You believe it, you don't quite like know it. Below that is, I think, oh, here we go. Below that is think. You think something's going to happen. I think it's going to happen. I think it's possible. I think about it. So you're kind of like below that level of belief. It's a little less of the knowing, a little more doubt. Below that is hope. If you hope something's going to happen, you believe that it's possible for you. You do think that you could have it. You hope that you get it. That's not like very much, you're not really taking ownership of it. You're not even adding in like the layer of like probability. You just like, oh, I really hope that happens for me. And then below that is want. Yeah, I want that. Okay. Then what? Next. So my whole point in saying all that is no matter how you feel, your vibration, while your vibration, that feeling is going to continue to persist and replicate because that's just kind of how it works. They gain momentum and it kind of continues. Just like, you know, an object in motion, what the fuck is that? And stays in motion or whatever. Once that momentum is going in a certain direction, a certain feeling, it's going to continue until you stop and start working it back up the other direction. But if you know something is going to happen, good or bad, it's going to happen. So you can feel sad, you can feel depressed, but if you still know something is going to happen, it'll still manifest. And I'm not going to relate how I figured that out to my story because my story sounds so. I told someone and they were like, "Oh, okay." It had to do with guacamole, but I was like, "Oh my God, I figured it out." Maybe I'll go into it later. Someone else asked. Okay. What to do if resentment or hatred, worry, etc. come up from time to time? Don't they destroy the manifesting progress? It's hard to focus positively if that comes up. As long as you go back, as long as this pendulum swings back in the other direction, you clean up that vibration. I always try to visualize like a broom, just like sweeping, like sweep, 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 constantly cleaning, like a Roomba. You want to have a Roomba going on up there. So even if you have a party and it's all a disaster area the next day and everything's all over the floor, your Roomba's still out there picking it up the whole time. You're still kind of like going in there. So you want to just make sure that if you have doubts and, resentment, hatred, or worry, well, first definitely work on it, but don't beat yourself up for feeling it. Allow yourself that, like, you don't have to avoid it. You can allow yourself to do it, but just make sure that you're not staying there. Make sure you're not like leaving it there. You don't want to leave it at that level. You want to be like, okay, but in reality, I know that's not really true. This is just like a limiting belief I have. It's like this. And as long as you like turn the ship around, tell yourself, no, it's like this, it's like this, it's like this. You want to self-soothe, you want to talk yourself back up the emotional ladder. So it's not going to stop your manifestation. Like I said, I feel like, I don't know. If you know something is going to happen, regardless of how you like feel, it's got to happen because you know it. That's like what puts it into play. So work on the feelings of resentment and hatred and worry by reestablishing, reaffirming, reacknowledging your power, because you're creating all of the instances that you feel resentment about. It feels like the things happen and then we feel a certain way about them, but it's the opposite. We feel a certain way. So then we're given more items to feel resentment about or hatred, or met with more instances to express those emotions. So start harnessing your power. Like, honestly, the answer to all your guys' questions is if you step into your power, you start really understanding and take yourself to like a bird's level eye view and understand like you're creating all of it. You have like this whole power. This is a machine that you're kind of living inside of. So approach it like a machine. If something happens that you don't like, it's like your gas gauge coming on. It's like a bell like going off, being like, hey, this isn't in alignment with what we're doing. And instead of reacting to it and being upset or mad or hurt or frustrated, we're like, oh, cool, good to know. Let me redirect. I need to go get gas. Like, you use it like that. We don't get offended when our gas gauge, we're like, my gas gauge. Oh my God. Like you just get gas. It's okay. You just get more gas and we continue on our path. That's what it needs to be like. I love analogies. Okay. What's it? Is that Lana on my wall? Yes. Okay. I'll give her a shout out. This woman, her Instagram name is, I think it's called Dirty Lola. If you look up Dirty Lola, you'll find her. She paints these. Lana and Amy, I gave her a shout out last week too. Here's a Dolly candle. Maybe that's like it. But she paints these. They're really, really good. Dirty Lola is her Instagram name. Anyways, yes. Okay. Does missing your SP too much block your manifestation? Yes, absolutely. Because think about it. You're missing. I'm missing it. What does missing mean? It's not here. And that's what's manifesting. It's replicating. It's not responding like, oh, she wants it so bad, let me give it to her. No. It's like, she wants it. She wants it. She wants it. She wants it. It just replicates. It's a loop. There's no judgment. There's no like deciding like, oh, now she's ready for it. No, you just decide one day, I'm not going to stand in my own way anymore. This is my reality, period. And then they come to you. That's why the whole thing I'm preaching, guys, it's holistic. I know you want to know, like, how do I manifest this thing? But listen, if you do the whole thing, if you work on your whole situation, which takes just as much time. In fact, it's easier because you start greasing the wheels and the whole thing starts working out. Everything happens for you all together in the most divine timing. And so many cool things are happening. You don't have time to worry about the one that's not happening because this thing over here has got your attention. Okay. What if I'm manifesting my SP, but instead of him, someone else is trying to get in the picture? Usually what that means is you're doing the techniques right, you're like manifesting the right way, but you have some sort of limiting belief or block or doubt or fear about this other person or whatever, like emotions are standing in your way that are kind of blocking them. But your feelings about the companionship and the love and the relationship that you want are getting through. It's just that when it comes to this specific person, something still is in the way that's preventing them from showing up. Okay. Okay, what if is it what we resist persist? Yeah, because if you're resisting it like, no, it's like so dramatic. It's so like so much emotion is involved in it. You're giving it so much attention that it's just replicating. So if you just ignore something, like think about like a bully. When a bully only bullies a person that they get a rise out of. That's the whole point of it. They're not going to bully somebody that doesn't like do anything because there's nothing in it for them. It's the reaction that they're trying to get out of them. So if you ignore something, it goes away. If you don't see it, it's not there. So you guys really like I understand it. I'm there. I'm here. I live in the world too. I understand that sometimes we react to things and things stress us out and we're like, why? I know about this. Why is this not working? Well, that's the moment you step back and you're like, okay, I need to chill the fuck out Everything is fine. It's all coming to me. It's going to come in the perfect time. I don't need to worry. I'm okay. It's fine. I am a German man who is manifesting his wonderful Pisces woman best friend. I've known her since first grade and fell in love with her in seventh grade. We met 31 years ago. Awesome. I am excited for you guys. I easily manifested the third party away, and now I want to manifest turning rejection / friend zone into romance, and also him being sober and clean and not doing hard drugs. Any tips? Okay, so you're gonna have to like strip away all that, because that's a lot of backstory. That's a lot of baggage. That shit's heavy. You need to start seeing him in divine light, perfect, getting healthy, loving himself, feeling good, feeling healthy. Let me read this because, okay, you're being friend zoned and this person is, my guess, just going off of what you typed there, I'm not an expert here, but my guess is you have some sort of issue with rejection, friend zone. Yeah, you have something about either worthiness, feeling like people, you have some sort of barrier about people getting too close, or you're afraid they're going to leave. Something about people not wanting to stick around or something. I would suggest starting to dig there, because you're creating a situation where you've got like two things causing your person between you. So like you're putting up walls or boundaries for some reason. Maybe you're afraid of getting hurt. Maybe you're afraid of getting left. Whatever, something there is blocking you from like allowing that. Maybe you're afraid of being rejected, so you keep manifesting it because you're like, I'm being rejected, and then they reject you, and you're like, I keep being rejected. I'm friends and I'm rejected. So look at where that is. Like, what makes you feel that maybe you're not good enough, or that someone's going to leave, or examine like your own issues with relationships and what you think you deserve, because that's where the answer to that is going to lie. Okay, and you can always sign up for one-on-one coaching if you're not able to pinpoint it yourself. A lot of times when I talk to you guys in person, well, not a lot of times, every time, that's the whole goal. I'm able to see where it is that you're saying things that are kind of limiting you, because a lot of times you don't realize what you're actually saying. You think you're telling the story of your greatness and your success and all the beautiful things, but in reality, the actual day-to-day minutia is standing in your way, and you're like saying things and implying things and manifesting things that are the exact opposite of what you want. Okay, where were we? Are you living in a fantasy or a realistic world? Fantasy for sure. This isn't real. This is energy. We don't, this is not solid. An atom is 99.9% empty space. So we are 99.9% empty space. It's not real. Let's see. Care more about where you're going than where you're at. Yeah. Well, yeah, because listen, where you're at is a past manifestation. Where you're at, you're here now because of where you manifested yourself in the past. You're here. This right now is a reflection of how you used to feel or how you felt in the past. So you have to stay in the end goal in order to get there. It's like you want to go somewhere and you turn your GPS on, but you don't know where to put, you don't know what to, you're not selecting an address. So like, where are you going to go? You know, you need to, you're like, I want to go somewhere, but I'm staying right here. It's like, well, pick one or the other, because you can't do both. Okay. Hello. Okay. The day I was diligent all day. I manifested a text by the end of the day. Don't know why that diligence has been harder since then. Well, don't say that. That's part one. I think that I was going to bed in a good state and waking up with it. Well, you just, I mean, listen, you don't work out one day and lift some weights and then be like, why am I not fucking ripped right now? What the hell? I lifted weights for a day? Ugh. Like, seriously, it's like working out. You have to do it more than once. You have to persist. You have to stay there. You think I was doing this for 9 months, 7, what? Let's not lie. 9 months, 8.5 months, 8.5, 9 months. I was doing this, writing sticky notes, telling myself I was building my business, until one day I had to quit my job. I could not take it anymore. I had to. And then I didn't have anything backed up. I had nothing. I had no backup plan. And I was like, okay, well, here we go, business. Let's get this going. And it wasn't until I was like, oh my God, my business, I'm doing it. I'm there. Oh my God, it's so hard. I'm getting there, but it's slow going. I'm like, oh, my clients, I hope they're coming. I'm like, I don't want clients. I want to do this. I can do this. I know I can do this. I was like the little engine that could. And then one day I was like, why am I telling myself that my business is slow going? Why would I be creating a reality where my business is slow going? My business is booming. And then ever since that day, my business has been booming. So you have to stay there. You have to believe it. You have to 100% know it. Know that it's coming. There can't be any other option. Because if you don't, like, if you want to go somewhere, you put in a GPS and that's where you go. You head there. If you don't put that in, you don't know where you're going, then who knows where you're going to end up. Okay. Disregard the past. I actually have a video about past revision coming out this week. And the past is nothing. The past is nothing. The past has nothing to do with the present moment ever. Because every single moment is its own separate reality, its own snapshot. You can shift into a reality in any moment. So the past never, ever, 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 ever has to matter. Hello, Colombia. Thank you for watching. As above, so below. Exactly. I doubt myself because of my depression. Yeah, I went over that a little bit. You have to start, making yourself think good thoughts. You have to start being diligent about it. And I know it's hard when it's, when it's an actual disease and there's like meat Terra working against us. But at the same time, we still are more than our thoughts, most of us for the most part. And if we're able to either medicate a little bit or get into a state where we're practicing Zenning and stepping into our power every day, and we're practicing manifestation, we're seeing things pop in our reality, and we're reaffirming to ourselves that we're doing all of it. And we just self-soothe, we just make ourselves feel better in increments as we go along. And the more we do it, the better we get at it. And the more we practice, the more we get better, the more that we do, all of this gains momentum, and your brain makes new neural pathways, and it starts being directed towards good thoughts. Right now, you're hardwired towards depressive thoughts and feelings and reacting certain ways to your emotional triggers. But if you start laying down new paths and redirecting and being super diligent, and every time it happens, you're catching yourself and making yourself think these good thoughts, pretty soon that becomes a habit and your brain starts being able to do that on its own. Okay. You also think you started to lose desire or be unsure of what you wanted. Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. If you don't set your navigation, how do you expect to get there? You don't know where you're going. How do you expect to get there if you don't know where you're going? Also because of developmental issues. Well, here's another thing about that. Listen, don't tell that story anymore. A lot of times, and I understand, like when you have an illness or a physical disability or whatever, you've been defined by it your whole life. And I definitely understand that. And I know that it's not easy to just like wake up and not have it anymore. But at the same time, you don't have to keep affirming it, and you don't have to define yourself by it. And like, well, I have development issues and I have depression. Every time you say that, you're creating more and more and more of it. So don't talk about it anymore. Don't say the fucking word, sorry. Don't say the word depression at all anymore, unless you're sitting in your doctor's office and you have to utter those words. Don't say it. Don't even breathe life into it. You can still have the situation and work on it without drumming it up and reaffirming it and talking about it and doing all these things to reaffirm it all the time. Like you could change the narrative about anything. It doesn't matter. Like, you're in control up here. If you're lucky enough to be in control up here, use it. Don't let it take advantage of you. You're more than a thought. Brain Roomba. Yep. Okay, let's see where I am. It's been over a year. Can I still attract my husband back now he lives with someone? Yes, actually you can. Check out my specific person masterclass. That's free. It's in the description below. And also watch my manifesting an ex video. And if you have any other questions, you can reach out. Do crystals work for manifesting love? If so, which ones? They work in as much as you think they do. Yeah, it's your world. You give everything power. And if something makes you like believe, like if you hold something and you're like, okay, I'm powerful because this thing is radiating energy, and you believe that you're more powerful because of it. And so now that this manifestation that I use with this crystal, now I've used this crystal to manifest this thing. It has to come true because I've used this crystal or whatever. Then all you're doing is telling your brain that it's however you have to trick yourself, whatever you have to brainwash yourself, convince yourself. It's just getting to the point where you know it. If you have to use crystals to get there, cool. And then from there, graduate on beyond that, because your power is here regardless. Do they smell good? I don't even know. Oh, the can. I only know you were talking about the candles because the question below that was, I want a Bjork one. And I was like, wait, what smell good? I don't think they have scents, but I don't burn them because they're beautiful. Hi, Liam. Oh, son of a, I hate how it goes to the bottom. All right, I'm just going to take this moment while I'm scrolling to remind you guys that you can sign up for one-on-one coaching with me if you would like to get to the heart of your specific issue and figure out what it is that's standing in your way of your manifestation. And actually, this whole week, all the videos this week are FAQ videos. So hopefully you'll find something you're interested in. Okay. Can you explain how is someone being married? How someone being married is in our reality when they have free will too? They don't have free will in your reality. Only you do. And I don't know how. That's what I'm talking about. Like the things that that boggle my mind. I don't understand how can, if I only have free will in my world, and that's evidenced by the fact that I can manifest people, and I have, and I know it's real because that's what led me to discovering the law of attraction was I manifested a person. I was like, what the fuck just happened? So I know that it's possible. So how, I don't know how you choose. See, this is what I'm talking about. It turns into such a mind fuck. Like if I'm in other realities, because no one's going to manifest me in my reality. Like if somebody out there thinks they're going to manifest me in a relationship, it's not happening. Not this version of me. So I don't know. See, it's so convoluted. I don't understand, but I know that it's possible to manifest people, and it's possible to make them say and do and think the things that you want to. So somehow they're here in our realities. And I think they might have consciousness. I don't know. Me and my husband discuss this all the time. He's like, I think I have consciousness. Like, I think I'm here. And I'm like, are you manifesting me? Am I even the version of me? Like, am I conscious in another? I don't know. See, this is just, I want someone to talk to. I was actually, oh my God, so weird that we're talking about this because I was just telling my husband, I'm manifesting now. I want a mentor because I need someone to talk to this about. I need to understand, like, how do I have consciousness here? Nobody else does, but they exist there. Do I have it's weird. I don't know. So yeah, if you guys know someone that wants to be a mentor with me or that understands this and wants to chat with me, please send them my way or send me their info. Okay, where were we? Okay. How can I stop thinking about the how and when and just enjoy the process of manifestation? Okay, so you need to work on like everything as a whole and not focus all your energy on like the thing that you're manifesting or like the couple things that you're manifesting. We want to diversify our focus because our lives are, everything is intertwined. You could be thinking about your SP for 5 minutes, then you're thinking about macaroni and cheese, then you're thinking about getting gas, then you're thinking about getting a haircut. Your life is all things all the time, all intertwined. So we don't want to like use all this power to just like, like laser focus, cut a sandwich with a death ray. We want to use our power all over the place. So we're honing our skills. We're practicing our self-talk. We're catching ourselves when we think negative thoughts. We're redirecting. We are using our downtime when our brain's like checked out, when our conscious mind is normally like out to lunch, we are inserting our good affirmations or our good thoughts, or we're daydreaming on good things. We're using our spiraling in a good way to think about the stuff that we want. And we're looking at everything. You're manifesting everything. How do you want your day at work to go? How do you want traffic to go? What do you want your Starbucks to taste like? Do you want to be the first person in line? Like literally use it for everything in your entire world. You're so limiting yourself by just put like, I want an SP and a car and a raise. Like, okay. And like, that's your whole life. That's what you define yourself as, is this person's significant other. I make this much money and I drive this car. No, you're an infinite being. Spread it everywhere, all over the place. Every single ounce of your entire life should be focused on. And then when you're doing that, you first of all, you start to understand how everything is coming, everything is working out, everything is coming to you, it's all responding to you, so you don't have to worry about where it's at. But at the same time, you're manifesting so many different things that you don't have time to worry about that thing, because like this over here has got my attention, and then this thing happens, and then now these things are happening, and I don't even have to worry about my SP because I know it's coming because all of this other stuff is coming. Okay. How do you get rid of the hurt and pain from an ex you want to marry? Okay, well, first of all, watch my video about manifesting exes. Don't call it an ex. It's a blob of energy that you're allowing to have the starring co-star role in your life. So Part of me wants to answer this, and part of me is like, I spent 15 minutes talking about it already on a video. Yeah, stop calling it an ex. Start rewriting the story. Change the narrative. It's all you. It's all responding to you. You have the choice in every moment to choose exactly the relationship that you want. So stop selecting. Right now, you're selecting a reality. Every moment you reaffirm that this is your ex and you want to marry him and they're not with you, you are selecting this reality. So now we want you to select a reality where you've never broken up. You're still together. Everything's perfect. You have the best relationship. You guys get along more than you ever have. You guys are great communicators. You love each other. You love spending time with each other. Your bond is unbreakable, etc. That's the reality you need to step into, and you need to do that. You can do that by telling yourself that story over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and not swaying from it. And then check out my video on manifesting an ex. Okay, yeah, it's exactly why you like the idea of highest good. It's not defined by materialism. Exactly, because when you are just like, I just want to be happy, I'm like, you're going after, instead of going after like, I want this person and I want this job and I want this thing, you're going after the feeling. I want fulfillment. I want joy. I want happiness. I want excitement. I want love. I want self-love. All of that's what you're going for. And the things that you decide that can fill that role are place fillers for the emotion that you get and the feeling that you get when you have those things in your life. So if your whole goal is just to live the most awesome version of your life that you can, then that's what's going to come to you. The universe already knows what you want because the world is a catalog. And every time you look at something and you kind of are like, oh yeah, I like that. It's like in the box. It's like off to the universe. Like, it's okay. We know you want that. Cool. When you are allowing yourself to get whatever you want, then, or to at least to get that thing, then it'll come to you. You did that, and when you got sober, he was a different person. Well, then manifest him being a different version, a different sober version. Just because he was that version that time does not mean that, like, keep choosing, like, don't settle just because, like, I manifested this and now this is what it is. Okay. No, manifest it again. Manifest it again. You choose every moment. Reselect, redefine, hone your skill, narrow your focus, and get down. Once you start like getting to the point where you have control over it, then you can be more deliberate. Then you can be like, okay, I don't like it like this. We're tweaking knobs. This didn't really show up like this. Let me kind of redirect it. And no, it's more like this. It's all an experiment. It's all a machine. Like, be a scientist. Sometimes I forget I'm the operant power. Remind yourself all day, every day. It's all you. Just be like, oh God, this is me. This is another way you can remind yourself is, I celebrate every single manifestation, whether it's a feather, whether it's $1 million, whether it's, someone saying words that I thought earlier. I'm like, I'm doing it. Oh my God, it's responding to me. This is me. Oh my God, I'm doing this. In doing that, not only does it create another moment for me to experience manifestation, it also solidifies my power. I'm like, I'm doing this. Holy shit, I'm doing this. Oh my God, I'm doing this. And that is manifesting. All of it manifests. So you just soak these things in. We're using our natural ability to spiral and go out of control for us, not against us. If our SP says that they don't want a relationship right now because of past issues they had with their ex, how can we make them commit to and trust us? Okay. You have to look within you that somewhere that you are manifesting someone that's unavailable. Do you have fears? Do you have doubts? Do you have insecurities? Whatever. Look at that area of you so you can kind of address what it is that is manifesting in this person not wanting to be in a relationship. And then at the same time, you need to rewrite that story. So don't tell that story anymore. They want to be with you. They love you. They love the idea of a monogamous relationship with you. They love communicating with you. You're the person they want to talk to at the end of the day. They want to share all their deepest, darkest secrets with you. They're always thinking about you, whatever. That's how you want to start telling that story. What is my most recent manifestation, small or big? Well, today I'm manifesting a house, and today I was talking to my husband about, I was like, we need to really be living like we are in that house. So I was talking about purging our closets and cleaning a bunch of stuff out and just being like, just getting rid of it. And like, what are we taking? We need to start thinking about thinking as the versions of us that are moving into that house right now or that are living there. Like, what are we taking with us? What do we need to get rid of? What do we need to get in motion? Things like that. And as I was talking to him, we were out on a walk. And when I came back in, my realtor had texted me. So I don't know what that means. I was just like, my house is calling. My house texted me. Okay. Have I gotten to you yet? What? I don't know what that means. Okay. What do you think it means when while manifesting your SP, while visualizing scripting, I feel the feeling and it makes me feel so happy, but I don't feel burning desire anymore to think about it all day? That's a good thing. If you know it's coming and it feels good, think about it. You don't have to have it. You're like, that's where I'm going. I don't need to stress about it because I know that's where I'm going. That's a good spot to be in, because then you're allowing things to come through to you. You're not holding on too tight, which is like pushing it away. You are 99% empty space. Yes, you are. What does SP stand for? Specific person. So this is, now, the specific person thing is interesting because we obviously, it's, the name sounds like it's a person, but this can be for anything: money, job, car, house, whatever. It's the same thing. If you need something, if you're treating it as a possession, I need you, I need this, why aren't you here, where are you, you're supposed to be mine, why aren't you texting me, why are you ignoring me? It doesn't want to come to you. If you treat it like another emotional being, or I'm sorry, another energetic being, like money. I love money. I treat money. I ask money what I could do for it all the time. I love money, and money loves me, and it's a beautiful relationship. And I don't beg of money. I don't ask it. I don't demand of it. I don't need it. It comes. Money always comes. So SP, money, all of it is the same thing. If you need something, if you're desperate, if you're needy, it repels. And that happens like in a lot of areas in life. It's vegan day. Oh yeah. I wish I almost wore my vegan shirt and I didn't. Oh, I thought it was gonna be too hot. Okay. Happy vegan day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you give us that. Okay. This Price Lester person, you don't have this negative attitude. It's too late for you. It's never too late. That's a very limiting belief, because every single moment you have the power to create a new reality, and you just keep creating reality after reality after reality where you're completely limited and things aren't working out for you because you won't give yourself the chance to believe better. Like, you guys got to give yourself more than like a couple hours to see if something works. Give yourself 30 days. Be positive and expectant and tell yourself good thoughts for 30 days. I did it and it changed my entire life. Okay. So it works, but you can't just be like, well, why is it showing up? Yeah, it's too late for me. It's not working. Like, of course it's not working. You don't believe in it. You don't trust it. You don't know it. You can always tell if you're going to be successful in life. Surround yourself with positive people and you will have a positive life. Conquer your mind and be the master of your destiny. Yep, it takes diligence, paying attention, paying attention to yourself. Can you give examples on how to react to SP? Telling something that hurts. I know circumstances don't matter, but I struggle on how to act. When they say, like, first of all, make sure that you're giving yourself. And the video that's out tomorrow actually is about what to do if somebody is like ignoring you, if your SP is ignoring you or not treating you right. So make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow's video. But first of all, you have to give yourself this love. You have to give yourself that, whatever it is that you're seeking from this person, companionship, understanding, compassion, love, passion, whatever, you have to be giving it to yourself first. Because if your SP is ignoring you, if they're not wanting to be with you, it's because of something that it's a way that you're treating yourself. It's a way that you're talking about yourself. It's a way that you're expecting something. It's not them, it's you. So first of all, you need to look within and figure out what's manifesting. Okay, they don't want to be around me. They don't want to be with me. They're not showing me love. Where's my self-worth at? What do I think of myself? What do I think I'm worthy of? And then at the same time, you need to persist in your reality. It's like this. I'm choosing the reality. This is my world. They don't exist. They are allowed to be in my world because I am letting them have life. I'm giving them the #1 starring role in my show. Like, give some fucking standards for these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't allow them to treat you like that. If they're ignoring you, bye. Sorry, I got other stuff going on. I'm manifesting this, and this. My career is freaking blowing up. I'm growing exponentially as a person every single day. I don't have time for someone that doesn't see my worth. And the more that you see your worth, the more they can see your worth. They can't see your worth. It doesn't exist. If you don't feel it, it's not there. So how can someone show it to you if it doesn't even exist within yourself? So reaffirm your power, redirect your thoughts, remind yourself that it's all you, remind yourself that you can have anything you want in any moment. You just need to select it, and you need to be like, you need to set your standards. This is what I will allow and nothing below. Not from me, not from anybody, not from the world. This is it, period. Sorry, phone's going crazy over here. Okay. Sorry, guys. I have to, makes me scroll up. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. You can keep a thought record to help with depression. As long as you don't dwell, as long as you don't judge and be like, oh, why are my thoughts so negative? As long as you use it as, just like I said, a tool, a gauge, evidence of the path that you're on, only for the purpose of redirecting. Like, okay, see what's going on here. I don't like what I'm manifesting. Let me redirect my thoughts. Let me make sure it's like this. It's like this. It's like this. You want to gently redirect. You don't need to judge yourself. There's no judgment. There's no right or wrong. We're all learning. We're all growing. That's the whole point of being on planet Earth, is to learn, grow, and experience. Yeah, focusing on myself has always improved my relationships. It's funny, you think it starts with someone else. Exactly. And honestly, listen, I talk to people all day long. Nobody wants to hear that the answer to all their issues is to pay attention to themselves and give themselves love first. Nobody wants that to be the answer, but that is the answer to every single one of your questions. I now prefer to laugh at what comes out of my reality. It's not so pleasing. I laugh and say, we'll see about this, and shift my thoughts and words. Exactly. You just like, okay, actually it's like this, actually it's this. Or like, for me, okay, here's an example of something that I feel like I did a good job of this thing. I live on a busy street, and someone had come down the street and like smashed into a bunch of cars that were parked on the side, like something that we always expect to happen, obviously, and then it did. And so I was standing out there, I'm looking at it, and like all the neighbors were out, and everyone was just like, blah, blah, and the cops were there, and we're talking about it, and the girl that was driving was there, and everyone was making their judgments about her. And I have a big thing about car accidents. So I was like, definitely don't want this to impress on me. And I'm just looking at it, and I was just like, this isn't even real. What am I doing? This isn't even a real thing. And then I just was looking at it like, this is really strange. What a weird, like, little, like, act playing out in front of me. And I just was like, I am not going to let this thing impress upon me. I'm not going to worry about my car. I'm not going to worry about anything. It's just like, that's not real. It's not part of my world. I don't know what this is. And then you move on. And you make that a habit. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. Thank you very much. I appreciate your compliments. Oh, somebody's saying, okay, I'm seeing now that somebody is saying stuff and people are blocking the comments. Thanks, guys, because I didn't even see them. So I appreciate you blocking them. We definitely don't want any negativity. What do you think about dating while manifesting someone? I think it's serving two masters, as Neville would say. Actually, I'm doing a video about that this week also. That's on the FAQ. Yeah, I agree. I think that it can muck up your vibration because you're going to be offering you're going to be back and forth. You're going to be waffling because you can't help but feel like when you're with someone else, you can't help but feel about them in that moment. And things are going to be playing on your mind. Either you're going to be comparing them to your other SP, you're going to be questioning, like, is this the right one? What do I do? And so you're offering off these, like, these differing vibes. So if you want to get really serious with your specific, or would just choose the right one, actually, that my video about that is coming out, not tomorrow, but the day after. Thank you, Kite Kim. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. You're very kind. Yeah, I honestly have learned from Roxy, oh, thank you, and others on YouTube that if we choose to pay attention to it, those moments will persist. Screw that. I'd rather just create the reality I know exists. Exactly. You just have to be like, whatever. You know what? Okay, think about it like this. Think about it when something happens that you don't care about. I don't know. That's how you got to treat it. Like, okay. And you just got to know, like, it's not, okay, that's not for me. That's fine. Not everything is for me. I mean, like, technically it is if it's your world, but it's not meant to, like, affect you or get under your skin or be a part of your life. How to give us love when we are a giver? Well, you know how to give, so start focusing on yourself. Ask yourself what you need. What am I lacking? What am I missing? What do I want to see from the world? What do I want the world to give to me? Go do meditation if you have to. At least get into the frame of reference or the frame of mind where you are paying attention to yourself. You're paying attention to your needs. You're paying attention to your desires. You're catching them. Like when you have them, like, oh, I would like that. I feel like a lot of people who are givers have this thing where, like, they maybe want something or they want to experience something, but then they quickly fill it in with a, but blah, 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 or, but I'm not good enough, or, but they need it first, or, but I'm doing this, or, but this, blah, blah, blah. So cut the buts out. Cut the buts for anything, guys. No buts, no buts, no buts. No deadlines. You can't see my sign. Yeah, but it says no deadlines and no buts. Anyways, cut that out and just focus on paying attention to yourself, paying attention to your needs, seeing what it is that you need to be fulfilled, and then giving that to yourself. Keep being persistent. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. Okay. Working on bringing my husband home after 3 years of separation. Thank you for your videos. I wish you well. You will definitely do it. I want you to change the way you're thinking about that, though, instead of, because it sounds like you're kind of like you're counting the days, and that is just going to elongate them. So let's cut out the idea of the 3 years, and let's cut out the idea of the separation. And your husband and you are, I like to think of it as like, we have been working on ourselves, and we're both in this great place, and we're coming together now, and it is just absolutely beautiful. That's where you need to be at. Waiting for an SP suggestion. Distract yourself by doing other things. Learn breakfast recipes. Clean your friggin' bathroom. Exactly. Do other stuff. Focus on other things. Manifest new stuff. Put your focus elsewhere, because everything comes to you when you're in that spot. Clean your bedroom. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and that's so funny. Cleaning your bathroom and cleaning your rooms. Your SP walked into it yesterday for the first time. So glad it was organized. Exactly. So like, yeah, that's what I was talking about, when I was talking about getting my house, like, I don't want to take all the stuff that's in my closets that's been building up for the 4 years I've been living here. Like, I need to clean that stuff out. I need to be ready for my new house to come into my life. Exactly. If your SP walked into your room right now, if your SP walked into your life right now, and you are needy and desperate, wondering where they're at, why they haven't been here, that energy would shift right into your relationship. And the second they didn't text you back, or they like someone else's picture on Instagram or whatever, you would immediately start feeling those doubts, fears, worries, whatever that was keeping them apart. Now, if they're in the relationship, now they're going to drive them away. Hello, Korea. Glad to have you. Okay. What can I do? He don't care about me. He's not messaging me, and he doesn't want to see me. Girl, I'm going to tell you right now, you need to love you. Yes, I love him. Who cares about him? But I know he doesn't feel the same for me. Okay. Who cares about, listen, these people you guys are obsessed with, they're nothing. They are blobs of energy that you're calling Kyle or Jim or Bob or whatever, okay? You guys, like, these people are just, sorry. These people are just, they're space fillers for the love, the attention, the acceptance, the understanding, the compassion, the regular ass passion. That's what you're looking for. You are saying, you're giving that spot to a person and saying that it has to be this person. I want it to be this person. But in reality, it's the feelings that you want. So you need to drum up these feelings within yourself. You know what it feels like to be understood. Maybe it doesn't have to be in a relationship, but you know that you felt that feeling of like, this person gets me. Or if you haven't, you can at least start intending that you learn that emotion. What does it feel like to be like truly understood and heard? And then it's so funny that I'm saying this, because that in itself is going to show you this is understanding. And then your job then is to hear and understand yourself. I recognize you. I understand your feelings. If you're ignoring your impulses, if you're ignoring the universe trying to communicate with you, that's another way that you are, hold on. Not putting yourself first, not showing that you care, not listening to yourself, not understanding, not communicating with yourself. So whatever it is that you're searching for with this person, start giving that to yourself first. This message is all about this person. They don't care about you. They don't love you. You need to love you. You need to care about you. You need to put yourself first. You need to decide, I'm not going to settle for anybody that doesn't see me as the gem that I am, period. Thank you very much. You guys are very kind. I appreciate your compliments. Whatever you think you will attract, rewrite your story. Exactly. Getting my dog pumped up. Hi, Joe. Yeah, somebody walked by. That's not allowed. You walk by, you get barked at. Okay. Okay, guys, I don't see their comments because someone is nice enough to, let me see if I can block this person. I don't really know how to do this. This is new. Okay. Because there wasn't really a lot of haters on the Roxy Lee Hart channel, so. Okay, what can I say? Let's see. Oh, where we at? You speak it into existence. How to believe in my power when the physical manifestations are inconsistent and kind of hit and miss. Well, See, this is another example of, it's so funny, of you answering the question. You answering the question in the question. How to believe in my power. My manifestations are inconsistent and hit and miss. Your belief is inconsistent and hit and miss. Okay. So you need to start practicing every single day. Practice on small stuff. Celebrate every single manifestation that comes into your life. Good ones, obviously. And if it's not so good, you use it as a way to be like, okay, I see where I could have manifested that. I understand the feelings or the things that were going on inside of me. I'm glad that happened because now I can use it as a tool, as a guide, as a gas gauge. And sorry, I get so distracted. What was the question? Oh yeah, your manifestations inconsistent, hit and miss. Practice every single day. You want to tell yourself that you're getting better and better. I'm understanding this every day. I get better at manifesting every single day. Man, this is crazy. Every day I'm seeing more and more manifestations. Decide that that's how it is. Like, you guys can do every little, like I said, every letter of your story. Use manifesting to get better at manifesting. Like, intend that you're a better manifester and you'll get better at it. So the reason you're getting inconsistent and hit and miss manifestations is because you're giving off inconsistent and hit and miss vibrations. You don't fully believe in it. You need to practice it. You need to celebrate it when it comes. You need to re-cement your power, re-solidify it every single day. Soak it in. Feel the emotions of having something happen that you created and letting yourself be like, oh my God, I did this. Oh my God. Because that in itself will manifest, and that just grows your faith more. Okay. If you, yeah, I don't know what this Amen person is saying because they're all blocked somehow. So I intended that I wouldn't see any hate messages on here. And it's really funny that I can't see them, but I just see people saying whatever this guy, I don't know what he's saying. Okay. You believe that you will get more of that. You tell yourself a different story, that he will show up differently. Trust me, it works. Yes, absolutely. You have to start telling the story first. Everything starts at the vibrational level. You feel about something, or the momentum starts here, vibration. Then it goes into the thought level, and you're fed ideas. You're given impulses. You get notions. You get affirmations. You get questions that pop in your head. You get ideas. And then once it starts getting in this level and you're conceptualizing it, then it can show up in your world. So it's a 3-part process. It goes here, here, here. So it has to start on the vibrational level first. It does not go out to in. It goes in from out. Manifested something better. Yes. This or something better. Definitely all the time. Can you give us a new moon ritual? I don't know any. Again, that's kind of like the crystal thing. If you think that it makes a difference, then it does. Not that I don't love. It's so much more. We're like trying to like use these little things to like coerce. And it's just like, there's no need to do that. If you understand the whole entirety of it, I keep harping on this 360 view of it. Once you understand how much you're doing, you step out, you be a scientist, you be an observer, you're overlooking everything from a bird's eye view. You realize that it's so much more than just like this one thing, or using this crystal or a new moon ritual or manifesting this person. Like it's so much more. You got to just step into it. The club is not the best place to find a lover. Yes. I did a video about that. Well, I guess, is that tomorrow? Yeah, that's tomorrow's video. Kind of. I say something about that. One sentence. So therefore, yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get back to these questions. Sorry, I don't like that it makes me scroll back to the bottom. Shh. And I'm blind, so. Oh, I went too far. Son of a. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay. Your fears of falling have come true. Your fear of anything is. A fear is a thinly veiled expectation. So try not to be afraid of something happening, because then you're just asking for it to come to you. Isn't thinking that my SP is on his way back to me adding time? Yes. I think he's already here. He's already here. You guys are already together. You guys have a great, loving, mutually respectful relationship. You communicate really well. You respect each other. You love being around each other. You love Sunday fun day, whatever, however that looks to you. That's the story. New home tour. Yes, I will definitely. That's one of my manifestations. I visualize myself being like, here it is, guys. I manifested my house. Ooh, that felt good to say. Okay. Hello, Nicole. All right. Hi, Roxy. How do we cut energy with somebody really toxic from the past? And how do we erase the bad memories with revision so the traumatic things never happen again? Okay, I am doing a video on revision that's coming out this week, so I will be able to talk, so you'll be able to see like a more in-depth thing about that. But again, it's just like with an SP, it's just like with anything. If you don't like the way someone or something is showing up in your life, you have the power. It's because you're manifesting that version of it. So start deciding that you're manifesting the version of it that you want, because you're already manifesting it. You're already manifesting your friend to be toxic. So now you can manifest, you see them as honest and genuine and loving and giving and generous and kind and healthy and whole. Stop telling the story of their toxicity. Stop talking about it. Stop worrying about it. Stop thinking about the past things that happen. You can go into your subconscious and replay conversations in ways that you want them to go. You can, even rewrite the first time you saw them display toxic behavior that kind of set you on this new, like, oh, what's that about? Change that scene by just replaying it and reframing it and doing something different. But the thing about past revision is that it's not that you're revising the past so much, is that you are operating from a different perspective going forward. So when you revise the past, you now expect the world to show up as if it went the other way. So what you're saying is, treat me this way, which is as a person that is healthy and whatever. At the heart of it, it's just that you're manifesting them treating you in a healthy way, or them behaving in a healthy way. Does that make sense? Like, you expect them to behave different now because you revised the past. So now you're not expecting them to show up like the old version anymore, so they won't, if that makes sense. How to desire something but let go at the same time is too much visualization, counterintuitive. Okay, I did a video on this. Something about, I think it was called Dropping the Desire. So definitely check that out. Too much visualization it's only counterintuitive if you are stressed about it, or if you make it like a big deal, or if you're like if it makes you sad, like if it stresses you out, if it makes you realize that you don't have it, then I would say like only go there if it makes you feel good. And you check that video out, because there's going to be a lot of info on how to. You want to keep it as your end goal, like it's your eye on the prize. It's like, wait, oh, some shit going on outside. Your eye on the prize. It's like your end goal. It's your destination point. It's your GPS is set for that point. So once you set your GPS for that point, you don't have to like desire going there anymore. You're already on your way. So now we're thinking about what kind of version of us we are going to be when we get there. So we want to be the best version of ourselves, so that we can experience that destination the best way possible once we get there. Getting from London. Hello, London. Do you need to script and set intentions every day? Yeah. Yes, but not in like okay, now I'm setting my intentions. More like, I intend all day long how my day is going to go. This is who I am. I got this. I'm like, I intend for my video chat to go well. I intend that my coffee tastes good. I intend that I have a nice walk with my dogs. Like, I intend there to be no traffic when I go to LA later. It's all day long. It's every level. And that's what I mean about not segregating and not like diminishing your power and using it for super small things when you can use it for everything. So yes, intend every day, all day long. Intend that you are the power of your world. Intend that every single day you're stepping more and more into your power and understanding your place in your reality. And then scripting every day has changed my life. I do it in bed. I'm like as lazy as I can do. It's like literally by my bed, and I lay in bed and do it at night before I turn my light off. And what that does is that it primes my mind to be in a vibrational frequency of what I want to experience, and good feelings, and thinking about my business being you guys, successful. Business being successful, people enjoying what I have to say, what I want to experience in my life, whatever. I script about it. And then when I go to sleep, which is like a 4 to 7 hour meditation session, if you think about it, because you're vibrating on that feeling the whole time. Now you're going to bed with good thoughts. You're thinking about what you want. You're dreaming about the things that you're achieving. And then when you wake up, you bring those same feelings back. You bring up good feelings so that you can start your day on them as well. So I do believe, for me, because you have to remind yourself of these powers all day long, all day, every day. And it's a practice, just like working out, just like anything. You have to do it consistently in order to see results. So I say yes, intend all day, every day, script every night before you go to bed. That's my suggestion. Excuse me, my voice like goes out. I talk so much all day. Okay. I'm with my SP, but he is reluctant to tell his kids. How do I fix that? He's excited about you guys becoming a family. He loves the idea of you meeting his kids because he understands the deep level bond you guys have. You and his kids have a great relationship. You get along with them. They love you. They love seeing you. They love seeing you with their dad because you guys get along so well. Just tell the story like that, exactly how you want it to go. Hi. Okay. Not feeling good about myself as of late. I'm having major trouble keeping my relationship intact and ongoing. Okay. This is a great example of your answer being in your actual question. You're not feeling good about yourself, and that is manifesting in your relationship. So look at the things that are manifesting in your relationship, whether that's neglect, cheating, lying, dishonesty, fighting, fears, doubts, insecurities, whatever. Notice what is manifesting in the relationship and then ask yourself, why is it that I'm manifesting a person that doesn't want to be with me? Why is it that I'm manifesting a person that is angry with me? A lot of these, it's just a mirror. So these feelings that we look to other people to fulfill things in ourselves that we're missing. So if something is happening within your life from another person, you can be pretty sure that you're not giving yourself something that they're like, you're not giving yourself attention. You're not giving yourself self-love. You're not giving yourself respect. Whatever it is, you need to look at what it is that's manifesting and see how that correlates to the way that you're feeling. Thank you. I appreciate you, Ilya. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, got that already. While manifesting an SP, should we just focus on the end result with that person or focus on the kind of relationship we want in general so as to leave room for something better? Exactly. Yes. So when you think about it like this, if you decided that you wanted this perfect relationship, like we understand each other, we love each other, they always text me every day, they love telling me their deepest, darkest secrets, or maybe not those, but they love telling me like the things that they can't share with other people. They say I bring out the best in them. They say I always light up the room. We respect each other. We always tell each other the truth. We spend every day together. Whatever that ideal relationship looks like to you, let's say that you put that out there and you're like, okay, I'm creating this ideal relationship. I have this empty space next to me and it's going to be filled with these emotions. These are the emotions that I'm looking to get out of this empty space. At this point, you have, let's say like 2 billion options that could fill that space. But then when you start saying, okay, now it has to be Joe, now you have just like one option. You know what I'm saying? Or if you say, okay, he has to have brown eyes and be 6'3" and have blonde hair or whatever. Now you're narrowing it down super, 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 super far. So if you just keep it open for this relationship, because that's what it is, it's this or something better. You only think that you want this Joe person or this SP because you haven't experienced something better yet. Or you're not allowing yourself something better. You're not allowing yourself to fully give yourself to this relationship or whatever it is. There's something better for you. Otherwise, you would have your SP and we wouldn't be talking about this right now. So determine the relationship that you want. Cut the person out of the picture because they don't really matter. They are a place filler. They're going to be performing the roles that you give to them. So focus on the roles, focus on the feelings, focus on the outcome that you want to experience in this relationship, and let that be your guiding light and not the person. Thought record flips it to the positive with the ABCD method. I'm not familiar. Well, thank you for complimenting my tattoos. I appreciate it. Married in a bad relationship, can you still manifest an SP? Yes, absolutely. But you need to deal with the issues that are manifesting in your relationship that are causing it to be a bad relationship. Whatever that is, you manifested it. So those feelings are going to still be in there if they're still occurring. So you're going to need to address those before you get to your SP, because if you get there, those are going to manifest again and the relationship is going to crumble. Does being indecisive about our SP keep them away? Yes. Like not being sure if we want them because there are others out there and we don't believe in the one. Yes. For sure, watch my video about manifesting 2 specific people. That's coming out this week. Definitely the indecisive is going to keep anything away because like same with the GPS. Like you want to go somewhere, but you don't know where you're going. How are you going to get there? So keep that in mind, be specific, and because there are others out there and don't believe in the one. That part of it is kind of like the question I just answered, where like if you can create this ideal relationship that you want to experience and you decide that that's your reality and that person's coming to you no matter what, then it can be any specific person. Again, like maybe it's not the one, but you're creating a relationship that you want to experience and you know what feelings you want out of your partner. I was really concerned about trying to manifest an SP that I had never met, but I realized I don't have to overcome all the known presets that would have been there had I known him before. Yeah, absolutely. You can create exactly the situation that you want and let them show up as the version that you want and then not have to worry about any mucky, weird vibrations in between. If she's with someone else and you're not serious about the person you're hanging out with, will it cause problems? She's with someone else and you're not serious about the person you're hanging out with. Well, what's going to get in your way is your doubt and your questioning. If you just know that that person's going to be with you regardless and you're just doing what you do now, then they can come through. But the fact that you're questioning it just shows that it's not going to come because you're not like, oh, she's mine. That's what you have to step into that. Okay, all right. Now we're going to say goodbye to you. Oh, wait. Can I also put you in timeout? Okay, goodbye. Okay. Oh, Lord. Met him at a church function. We were both in bad marriages. We did nothing about the mutual attraction. Fast forward a few years, we both got separated and divorced at the exact same time. There's more to the story, but I knew I would meet him and he fit my checklist. That's awesome. Perfect timing. See, things, they work out when they work out. Yeah, we're still going. We're only an hour and 17 minutes. Yeah, we're only an hour and 17 minutes in. Okay. Only, that was the joke. That's why I left. Okay. Abigail never cleans her room. Okay, well, you better be prepared for your SP to walk into all that mess, and then they're going to be like, whoa, what am I doing here? Oh, my God. Ugh, gross. YouTube has the weirdest people. Okay. Kyle is your cat? Oh, my God. Okay, yeah, I got rid of the frosted creep. Oh, my God, you guys. This is hilarious. Okay, yeah, Johnny P. I got rid of him. I don't know how to, like, I can't block from the chat. Like, I can't fully block. And then when I try to go back to the comments, I can't find them. So it's like, I'm just trying to put them on timeout in the chat. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry about that. These people are crazy. What if my SP is married with kids? Again, that's just like, that's going to take you getting over that hump. You're selecting a reality where they are like separate from you. Maybe you're afraid of commitment. Maybe you're afraid of rejection. Maybe you're afraid of being left. Maybe you have fears of not being good enough. You have something going on within you that is manifesting a version of them that's unavailable. So you need to work on what it is that you want from a relationship, what it is that you need from the rest of the world. Give that to yourself while at the same time manifesting a version of them that is free and able to be with you. You attract the thing that you are, meaning to attract whatever you want. You need to be whatever you want, exactly. What if your SP is famous? That doesn't matter. Fame is just a circumstance. I've manifested famous people before. What is SP? SP is a specific person. Roxy is full of shit. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Okay, putting you in timeout because you're rude. You don't have anything nice to say. SPs. Oh yeah, you got that. Okay, cool. Okay, someone said check out on The Secret or the Law of Attraction documentaries on how to manifest. Yeah, so The Secret is like manifesting 101. That's like your first day. Just kind of an introduction to the fact that your thoughts actually control your world, but it's so much more than that. The Secret like barely nicks the surface of the actuality of what's going on. Seeing my SP today for the first time in weeks to get your stuff. Oh, girl. Supposedly he wants to get back with his ex. She's the devil, though, and I waited 10 years for him. He is mine. I don't care. I keep picturing him getting... Oh, son of a... greeting me with love, but I'm nervous right now. Okay, don't be nervous. You have to know, like you know that he is yours. The other person does not exist. They are only there to show you the insecurities that you had about maybe not being good enough, not being worthy. The person might leave, your fears about them going somewhere else. So start like solidifying yourself in your power. This is your reality. He has his own reality where he gets to decide what he wants and choose the outcome of his life. That's not this one. This one is yours. Choose what you want, and this is what you have. This is mine. He's mine. You're not going back to get your stuff. You're going back to stay. Change the narrative, and don't be nervous, because you have to just like, if you have to tell yourself over and over, it's all good. It's working out the way I want it to. It's working out the way I want it to. It's working out the way I want it to. It's working out the way I want it to. If you just have to repeat that the whole time for the rest of the day, do that. Whatever gets you on the other side of that nervousness of just like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I got it. I'm creating my reality, and I create the one where he sees my worth. I see my worth. We see the worth of this relationship, and we love being together. What affirmation or tips would you give for manifesting an SP who is long distance or not talking to you? I have a video out tomorrow about an SP that's ignoring you or not honoring you. So it's definitely going to answer some of your questions. You have something within you that is not allowing you to select a partner that is available. You're, choosing someone that's emotionally unavailable, or not putting you first, not valuing you, not seeing your worth. So you're going to have to start declaring your worth. Like, I am amazing. People love being around me. They love to be with me. They love seeing me. I bring out the best in them. When they see me, their eyes light up. They say I have the most interesting things to say. They're always hanging off my every word. Say things like this that describe how enthralling and magnetic you are, and how people want to be around you, and they just love you, and they love your energy. And then you want to embody that and just be it. Just be it. Just be it. Okay. I know this is totally a politic-free zone. No politics. We get enough of that in every part of our lives. By the time you respond to someone, it'll be ever 2020. And I've answered like 6 of your questions. So what is your problem? Sorry. Sometimes I'm like, I'm not even gonna go there. Some people are funny. People are so weird. Okay. I manifest a lot of random things, but they take very long. For example, I intended to get a specific compliment on my social media, but it took almost a month. How do I manifest it faster? How many compliments do you give yourself? How do you treat yourself? Start treating yourself better. Don't know why you're watching this, but you are. Okay, great. Thanks. Welcome. He's married with kids. Now what? Well, stop choosing somebody that is emotionally unavailable. Give yourself the attention, love, and understanding, or whatever you're looking for. Give it to yourself. And then now choose a new reality where you're not picking someone who's emotionally unavailable. When is my birthday? It's not this Friday, but next Friday. Scorpio, woo! To manifest faster, you have to do more. No, that is not. That's a limiting belief. To manifest faster, you have to know. You have to just be like, it's mine. I got it. You have to understand at the core level how much control you have over every single atom in your reality. It's all responding to you. Every single second of your life is responding to you. That's what you need to understand in order to manifest fast or easy or whatever. There was I posted a question on YouTube that was like, what is unclear to you about manifesting? And someone said, if it's so easy, everyone says it's so easy, but then there's all these like tactics and tips and ways to do it. It is easy. It's the problem that your doubts get in the way. So all the tips and the tricks and the tactics and the practices, all those are dampening your doubts and turning down the volume on your doubts. You can already manifest what you want in any moment. You already are. The fact that you're breathing and awake and alive and in a life, in a freaking body, that's a manifestation. You're manifesting it as you go. It's selecting reality. It's consciousness. It's concept. I don't even see the haters, guys. But thank you. I appreciate you guys being nice, because there's like way more people in here that are nice than the 3 people that have very low self-esteem and hate themselves. They have to spread hate to everybody else. Okay. Sometimes a different teacher gives you different viewpoints. Yeah, they definitely do. I would say the most probable seeming and what the majority of the teachers are kind of teaching from, the most leading edge would be Neville Goddard. So I would look at his stuff if you want to look at some like more seminal work. But I mean, this shit is in the Bible. They have been telling us this stuff for thousands of years. My husband and I were laughing because we're talking about the Bible and we're like, it's basically just like a handbook on how to be a people. It's literally just like, do this, don't do this. This is how your power works. This is who you are. This is where you come from. And we've convoluted it. We've made it so complicated. We've killed people. We've done so many horrible things over it. And it's just like an instruction manual on how to manifest. It's kind of funny. How to ignore your current reality while living in the end. I have a video on that actually. Not that I don't want to answer your questions, but there's so many, and I've already talked at length about that. 15 minutes of video about living in the end, and you just ignore it. It just can't affect you. Anything that happens in your reality that does not align with the place that you are going does not matter. It's just like if something happened that you didn't care about, you don't even pay attention to it. It's just like, okay. And like, it just can't affect you. You get to the point where you understand that it's the more you react to it, the worse it gets. So I'm not going to react to it. Why would I give my attention to something I don't like? I don't like it. So bye. Let's focus on what I do like. And we're creating more of that, more of that, more of that. I manifested back the father of my child. I'm 5 months pregnant and lived with him for a year. He recently went off with a girl he just met. Okay. Well, first of all, no manifesting back. He loves you. He loves being a family. He loves the idea of your family growing. He's so excited to be a father with you. He's so excited to have a mutual, loving, respectful relationship and parenthood. You need to speak like that. And you need to address the fears within yourself that caused him to run off. Fear that he's not going to stay with you. Fear that you're not good enough. Fear that people always leave you. Whatever. Somewhere within you, you have some sort of inadequacy or doubts about what you're allowed to have. And you need to address that so that he can stay. Yeah, people don't understand, so they act out with hate. Well, they get mad because they're such a slave to their reality, and they don't understand how to take themselves out of the situation that they're like, oh, this isn't real, which then just manifests again. It's like, I like their opinion of whether or not I'm telling the truth doesn't affect me or the way I think about myself or my world. So, okay. What is your success rate with your clients? Please say 100%. I'm ready for coaching. I mean, what does that even mean? Like, I don't know how to describe it. The point of my coaching is to figure out where your limiting beliefs are and help you understand the language that you're saying. Because what I've found with the majority of my clients, it's the language that you're using to describe your world and your life. You think that you're going somewhere. I'm getting there. I'm almost there. He's almost back. He's coming back. I want this. I want that. You think that you're being positive. You think that you're living in the end, but most of the time, like 90% of the time, it's your self-talk that's getting in the way. So my whole point is to build up your confidence in your own power and help you recognize the moments when you're telling yourself stories that are contradictory to your end result. I don't know how to put a number on that. But my goal is to see an aha moment on my client's face, and that's what I go by, and they all do. So there are limits to manifestation, only if you put them on yourself. That's a limit in itself. How do I manifest if he's married with kids? Okay, I've already answered this question like 3 times. I think a week or a weekend away would be great for you pretty soon. I don't know what this is about. Okay. Someone seems needy. Yeah. Neediness repels. How do I detach without feeling like I'm quitting on it? Because it's not, okay. Let's say you are a cruise ship. Sorry, you are the captain of a cruise ship. Your ship is going to Jamaica. We know we're going to Jamaica. We set our courses. We don't need to worry about Jamaica anymore. We already know we're going there. So Jamaica's here. We have it in our forefront. We know that's where we're going. That's our end goal. Now, our point is to make sure that we are going to be the best version of ourselves when we get to Jamaica. We need our passport. We need money. We need flip-flops. We need suntan lotion, whatever. It's just as an analogy. So if you don't like analogies, then whatever. Sorry. Some people were getting on me about the analogy I used last week. I'm just trying to make it understandable for you. So what you want to do is your preparation now from the time you set your navigation for Jamaica or whatever your manifestation is. Once you decide that's where you're going, you don't need to like want it anymore. You're already going there. We already got our ticket. We already set our course. We're going to Jamaica. Now you need to be the right version of yourself for that manifestation. You need to be ready, emotionally ready. You need to be giving yourself what you're waiting on the world to give you. You need to be being your own best friend. You need to be being your own SP. You need to be fixing your relationship with money. You need to be catching your limiting doubts. In the meantime, you are preparing yourself for when you get to Jamaica, flip-flops, suntan lotion, passport, whatever, so that you can have the best possible time once you get there and you're not worried about anything except enjoying your life. So detaching is not about letting go. It's about knowing, okay, I'm manifesting this. It's already happening. Now, what do I need to be the best version of me so that this can be my reality now? I need to be the version of me that already has that. What does that me have? That me isn't worried. That me isn't doubting. That me isn't stressed out. That me is enjoying the status quo because I've already gotten what I want. So I need to be enjoying what I have now. Basically, been trying to let it go on my special person. He has been messaging me, but I don't reply as much because I don't want to feel attached. Should I reply more? No. I mean, you set the standards. Make yourself less available. All of you guys, like if someone is not showing you respect, show yourself respect. Don't jump when they say, or don't say how high when they say jump. You know what I mean? Set your boundaries. You can contact me within these hours of the day. And if it's past midnight, I'm not answering your call or whatever it is. You have to set your standards. Can I make my SP think what I want him to think, even if he's in another country? Yes, absolutely. Distance isn't, there's no distance. I like to think of everything that I want as right here, right in front of me, because energy is all energy. So anything I want, I can just select it and choose this reality, and now it's mine. So there is no distance. And anytime you consider the distance, you're literally creating it. So don't even give it any life. I intend to be able to manifest effortlessly. Exactly. And you manifest effortlessly in every moment. So now I manifest effortlessly. I'm always manifesting what I want. The things I want manifest so easy. It's crazy how fast the things that I want manifest in my life. Talk like that. I'm driving, not supposed to text, but I just want to say you have amazing skin. Well, thank you. Thank you for risking your life. And I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. No more texting. Okay. Okay, let's see. Segment intended, yes. Price Lester, stop talking. How about you stop talking? Goodbye. Okay. How do you detach from the outside world? I have a third-party situation and can't get it off my mind. I visualize myself in my SP, but then I'll get thoughts like, who are you fooling? He's with her, not you. Okay, those thoughts, those are where your problems are lying. So you're going to have to redirect them. Every time you get them, no. I'm awesome. I am the star of the show. I am the only one here. Actually, you need to watch tomorrow's video also, because it's about, oh no, it's the next day. Wait, is that tomorrow? It doesn't matter. Watch this week's videos I have about this specific topic coming out this week, actually. But yeah, flipping those doubts, like, you're awesome. You're the only freaking show on the bill. You're the only ticket in town. You are the hot item. If he's not with you, he's not with anybody, okay? Because it's energy. This is your reality, and you are allowing them to have life. This spot, this role, this co-starring role, this number one role that you're giving away to this person, that's you. That's the most important thing. And he's lucky to be in your reality and for you to even consider it. So you need to start understanding how powerful you are, how important you are in your reality. He has his own. He can make his own decisions in his. This isn't it. This is yours. So take control. Take control of the reins and be like, no, I am the one. I am the shit. I am the one you want to be with. I am the beacon of light in this reality, period. You're lucky to be here. Okay. Yes, try scripting every night before you go to bed. It makes a huge difference. Wait, how do I thought I freaking blocked this. Oh, that's how you do it. God, they need to make this easier. There's a real way to manifest and a not so real way. A real way is to manifest someone who is similar to you for a relationship. You cannot manifest if they have a certain situation. Okay, Crossbow, you are putting so many limiting doubts on this thread. Please stop. You're like, these circumstances you think that are corralling you are not real. And I don't want other people thinking that they can't have what they want. That's not true, guys. Circumstances don't matter. Thank you, guys. Yeah, don't listen. Crossbow, Indiana, you have very limiting beliefs. Okay. Some of this is just like, wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. Who's harassing? Tell me no blah. Okay, I'm gonna have to mute this person that keeps asking the same question over and over because I've answered it like 3 times. Okay, I think I brought. All right, I'm blocking this person too because I don't want these limiting doubts in here. There's plenty of channels you can find limiting doubts on. This isn't one of them. Or limiting beliefs. Okay. Something has happened yesterday. I got super sucked into the past and all of the things people used to tell me about the person I was, even though I knew it wasn't that person anymore. As long as you persist, sometimes our fears, sometimes our past manifestations, sometimes our past feelings still manifest. That's fine. All we need to do in those moments is use them as a gauge or a check engine light coming on. It's a data point. It's a way to be like, oh, okay, I see I might have some issues going on with my self-esteem. Let me boost myself up again. Let me remind myself of my power. Let me tell myself 10 compliments. Let me give myself what I am needing from the world and then go back to like knowing like, no, I am amazing. I am awesome. This version of me now is perfect. I'm great who I am. I've been there for you. Like I have like a short fuse. I have a mouth. I have said things that are embarrassing, mean, rude, things I don't want to say. Like I know how it is. I've been there, but you just gotta proceed and just go forward in the knowing that you are being the best version of you now. I woke up feeling really good, but really neutral. I've been trying to raise my vibration. What do you suggest? Talk yourself up. Like I feel good. My vibration is raising. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I feel it. Like make yourself smile and you can only do that for so long until you actually start smiling. Ask yourself, what do I want to feel right now? I want to feel excitement. What does excitement feel like? You can actually ask yourself to bring these emotions up. I want to feel great. I feel energized. I feel so good. I love my life. I'm always finding new things to be excited about. Tell a story. Just because you feel a certain way or you wake up in a certain mood or something happens, that doesn't have to continue to define your day or define your anything. Change it. Notice it. The second that you notice it, the fact that you're writing it means that you notice it. So you should have hours ago noticed it and been like, oh, let me change that. I'm actually having an amazing day. Everything works out for me. Everything is awesome. Everything is always working out in my favor. God, this world is crazy. Everything is so cool. I keep getting all these manifestations. However you have to describe it. When you have that notice, that moment of acknowledgement, that's your time to go forward and change it and select the reality that you want. Why did this chat just go from 80 people to 275? What the fuck? Okay. I don't know what's happening. The thing is that I just want to know what to do because I'm feeling like that person again and feel really insecure. Any advice to feel better? Yeah, exactly what I just said. Step into it. Remind yourself every day. Re-cement it. I am the power. I am amazing. People hang off my every word. People love being around me. I am the coolest person in the room. I'm the most beautiful person in the room. When people see me, they're drawn to me. They want to hear what I have to say. They think I have amazing ideas. They say I have magnetic energy. Whatever that sounds to you, however it sounds like to you that you want to experience, just do that. If everyone is you pushed out, doesn't that mean that something better is all in your head and you can just create that something better with your SP itself? Yeah. I mean, something better doesn't have to mean another person. It can be something better treatment from your person, better relationship. Your relationship can get better and better every day. Your life gets better and better every day. That's a great affirmation. Every single day is better than the last. Every single day gets better and better every day. Me and my person fall more and more in love with each other. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be another person. Thank you, Roxy. You're welcome for taking the time to come live and answer questions. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys too. I'm glad you're here. Get a mod. Okay, guys. So this is the thing with the chat. I was going live on my other channel, and I didn't have people saying means like hating. It doesn't bother me, but I don't know. Like, I've never had to like block people or have a mod or anything like that. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. I tried blocking people. It looks like they're blocked, but I can't tell. I'm not like seeing what you guys are seeing, and I really apologize because that's not cool at all. Sorry, guys. I don't. Somebody, can you guys message me on YouTube after this chat and tell me how to what I should do to have a mod? Okay, I don't know how to do it. Or does somebody want to be it? Because I can select it right now, right? Okay, let's see. See, I put these people on timeout, but I don't see their messages. But it looks like you guys are seeing them. Sorry, we're still talking about this. Okay. So many weird toxic people. It's not about the view. I don't care about the view count. I can't help who comes on it when I go live. Or someone else said that probably. Okay, see guys, I don't know. I don't want to address this stuff. Need more spiritual books to read. Have you any recommendations? Actually, it's funny you say that. I just bought this book because somebody commented on YouTube. Hold on. Somebody commented on the YouTube. It's called Thought Vibration or the Law of Attraction in the Thought World. I literally only just read like 2 pages last night before I fell asleep. But yeah, start there. That's what I'm reading. We can talk about it together. What if the nervousness is a good thing? I still get butterflies every time I see my SP. I mean, if it makes you feel good, then that's awesome. You know, if you feel like, ooh, they're like touching all of my buttons and they're giving me what I need and they're fulfilling me and this is amazing. Use it like that, then it's great. Use whatever comes into your world, whatever feelings you have to affirm what you want. If it's something that you don't like that you see, oh, I don't like that. Okay, actually, it's like this. It goes like this. It goes like this. If it's something that you do like, oh, yes, it's happening. Everything I want, manifest. It's all responding to me. I'm so magical. You just want to like soak up the good feelings and then redirect the bad ones or the not so good ones. So I found out about manifestation 2 months ago and I'm truly amazed why not everyone knows about this. I know. And this is honestly, this is why I do this because like to me, it's not fair that we're not taught this as kids. We should know this from the start. And I don't think it's a coincidence that they do, you know, so much to keep us from finding this knowledge out. I don't know why, but just order the Neville Goddard reader. I might have to look into that. Can an SP who seems emotionally unavailable be recreated? Oh, I love questions that answer themselves in the question. Yes, but you are somehow emotionally unavailable, or you have some sort of belief about what you deserve, what you're allowed to get, what's going to be possible for you. Because if you're selecting people that are emotionally unavailable, it implies that you're creating a barrier, you're creating a boundary so that you can't get hurt by them, or that they can't leave you, or they can't let you down if you don't like let them in a certain amount. So I would look at that within yourself, and yes, at the same time recreate them. You just select the version of them, because right now what you're doing is you're selecting a version of them that is not available to you emotionally. So we select a version that is emotionally available, while in the meantime also giving ourselves the feelings, the emotions that we want to feel from this person, so that we can recreate them within ourselves, and then the universe can send them back to us, mirror them back to us. Yeah, no more emotionally unavailable people. This is all you guys. It's a reflection of you. Thank you. I do try to get to everyone's questions. Can I sing happy birthday to you? No, this isn't a singing show. Sorry. Okay. There's a version of you in every reality you want. Just tune into it like a radio station. Exactly. Okay. It's focusing on knowing that you're going to become what you want and gain what you need. Yep, absolutely. You focus on the end goal, what you want to be. I literally feel like I'm dating my ex, but haven't been in contact for a month. I keep affirming and been feeling a lot better, no longer in a new state. Yes, don't call me your ex anymore. What would you identify this religion as? It's not religion. It's all religions. It's everything. It's not even religion. It's science. It's fact. Like, we live in an energetic field that is science that has been proven to us for a long time. Everything is energy. This is a holographic reality in some way. Everything is 99.9% space, including you. So what you see is an illusion. It's not a real reality. So, yeah, it's not, wouldn't call it a religion. This is just the world we live in. I don't know if you're the same person that asked for a book recommendation. I'll just hold this book up again. Thought Vibration on the Law of Attraction in the Thought World by William Walker Atkinson. That's what I'm reading right now. I just started it, so I don't know anything about it. Okay, another Scorpio. Woo, Scorpio power. Okay. Is ignoring your current reality the same thing as resistance to the now? Yeah, I mean, ignoring and resisting are two different words, so no. Ignoring something is allowing it to happen and pass without even giving it any acknowledgement. Resisting the now would be to be pushing up against it, so that means you're putting a lot of force, you're exerting effort. So go with ignoring. That's the one you want to be doing. Thank you so much for answering your question. Okay, go. Yeah. So, okay. Okay, you just hit me so hard. I never thought to manifest how I think about myself. Guys, you can manifest every little detail. You can manifest the way you think. You can manifest what you think about. You can manifest the things that come into your life. You can manifest literally anything. Oh, God. Somebody, you guys need to, these people that, how do I do this? Okay. What is that word? Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get to these questions. Okay. You make me feel so much stronger because of because of you. My standards have gone up. Yes, feel so much better for ever living in the Indias. You guys, you need, like, this whole thing is about raising your standards. There is nobody out there judging you, waiting to harm you, waiting for you to stumble, except for you. Okay, if you experience that in your world, it's because you are not allowing yourself to take a leap of faith and just be like, okay, I'm going to give myself 30 days just to see if this works. I'm not going to judge myself. I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm going to pay attention to my thoughts. I'm going to pay attention to my feelings. I'm going to redirect my negative thoughts and feelings. I'm not going to react to my physical world. If something pops in my reality that I don't like, I'm going to use it as a gauge, and I'm just going to ignore it, or I'm going to use it for scientific data. You persist in this reality. You step into your power and understand, like, oh my God, I'm really doing like all of it. It's like all of it. Once you understand that, everything just comes easy for you. The SP, the job, the money, all of it just comes to you. It's like allowing ourselves to enjoy pretending like kids again and ignoring the visible reality instead of feeling guilty about it. Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. Yeah. It's like you already live in a fantasy land. This is not real. This is fake. This is all fake. Okay. That's friction. This is electrons bouncing so hard and fast against each other that there's so much power. They go against each other. Like they repel each other. That's why things feel solid. It's not solid. Yeah. Just pretend. Create the reality you want by just being there. You don't have, like, just because you're here right now does not mean that you have to be here mentally. You can tell yourself anything that you want. No one else is up there. No one's judging you. No one's saying, why are you thinking positive? Like, ew, you're trying to better your life. If someone's talking to you like that, first of all, get them out of your life. And second of all, well, first of all, it's you saying that to yourself. So fix that. And then if they persist, then they can go. You've never been so bored before. Well, why are you watching this then? I don't understand these people. Like, do you not have hobbies? Okay. People are freaking weird. I wouldn't waste my time like on a live stream of something I didn't like or agree with. Like, it's YouTube. There are like millions of minutes of video uploaded. Wait, millions of videos uploaded every minute, and yet you're going to sit here on this and talk about how bored you are? Like, someone needs to take control of their reality. I swore I was not going to talk about these people in my thing, and here I am. Okay. Okay. Roxana. Yes, a sister. Okay. What if I wanted to manifest a better situation for my family, but the people involved aren't in a positive mindset? Be someone being negative 24/7. First things first, look within you that is creating that negativity outside of yourself, whether it's fears, doubts, insecurities, whatever. Address and kind of pinpoint within yourself what might be causing that. And in the same time, you need to stop holding that person in that vibrational pattern by declaring over and over that they're negative. And every time they are negative, you give into it and you're like, oh, they're so negative. Instead, you just need to be in your head like, we're all positive here. Everything is great. Sunshine and rainbows. It sounds great in here. Like, you literally have to just, you're great. You have, like, this person is awesome. They always have positive things to say. They're growing every single day. They're discovering themselves. They're learning to love themselves. You love being around them. Start telling the story like this, while also looking inside and seeing what kind of things might be manifesting, or, you know, what might be causing these things to manifest. Can you manifest with no action? Yeah, because you're manifesting your blood pumping through your veins right now. It literally, it's a knowing, it's a switch in your mind. I know this is for me. This is my reality. I choose what I want. I choose this, period. And then however it comes to you, it comes. Whether you're led somewhere, you're moved somewhere, you're nudged to open an email or call somebody, or you find something on the ground, whatever, that part's not up to you. It's just that once you decide that that's your reality, you just don't go back. You don't like worry about it. You don't question it. It's just like, I chose it. Period. No more, no buts, no nothing. It's just, I chose it. That's it. Can you manifest small things like a text? This dang thing always scrolls up. Can you manifest small things like a text in the process? I mean, yeah, but that's cutting a sandwich with a death ray. Like, I mean, a text is great, but if you have everything going for you and everything is all working out, all encompassing, like the text is going to come through. You don't worry about a text. You just know, like, it's happening for me, this or something better. Like, amazing things are on the way for me. So just, I think that's a little limiting personally. I mean, you can, obviously you can manifest anything, but I think using all of your infinite powers to worry about a text message is just a waste, honestly. If we're manifesting SP, do we just persist every day and that he is here already until he shows up in my 3D and just reply to all, no, I don't think that's not my reality every day, no matter what. Yeah. And not just, no, I don't think that, also reaffirm, no, we're together. We love each other. He loves me. I'm his favorite thing in the entire world. He loves talking to me. He can't wait to see me. Have I ever tried EFT, tapping to clear resistance? I have not. I just like really am diligent about my thoughts and what I'm feeling. This is psychedelic. Oh yeah, Lucille. Yeah, you're the one who told me to buy the book. I bought it. You said to buy it, and I was like, okay. I already had something in my Amazon cart, so I just was like, oh, let me put that in there too. Okay. You like my top? Oh, thank you. I designed this shirt with my friend's clothing company called Timber Threads. I'm actually going to be making Roxy Talk shirts, and like you'll be able to buy them, but I'm not like actively selling them. I'm just going to be like making my own shirts, but they will be available on the website that I'm making them from if anybody wants. If anybody wants one. Okay. Select is a good word. Yeah. I like to use select because manifesting sounds mystical. Creating sounds like that's not really what it is, because the energy is already created. Everything that you want is already in existence. It's just, you have to, again, select the reality that you want. So selecting is a good word. It's concept, it's consciousness. That's what manifesting is. I see and hear my SP's name everywhere. What does that mean? I always watch your videos, download them, and listen to them every day. Lots of love. Oh, thank you so much. I see and hear my SP's name everywhere. I can't necessarily say what that means, but what I would say to do is use that as an opportunity to reaffirm that you're manifesting your person. So when things like signs or numbers come up, things like that, synchronicities, I take them as a chance to be like, it's working. I'm doing it. I'm so powerful. My manifestation is coming, because that feeling alone is going to manifest again. And I'm also, it's like a twofold job. I'm also reaffirming and re-solidifying my role as the creative force in my world and being like, yeah, I did that. I'm doing that. This is coming. I'm making it come faster. It's just like, it does a lot of things if you use your signs. Don't just like don't just like let them pass. Be like, it's coming. It's coming. I'm getting better every day. Every day I'm getting closer and closer. Use it to manifest more of that. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Is it okay if I don't visualize anymore? I just know it's going to happen, but miss him from time to time. Okay, so yeah, you don't have to like visualize actively. If it feels good to like daydream on it, then definitely go there, but only because it feels good to be there. But when you do miss him, make sure you clean that vibration up, because think about what missing means. Missing means it is literally not a part of your world. So that is going to replicate. It's not what you want, it's what you are. So if you feel like something is missing from your life, something is absent, you feel absence, you're going to get more absence or more things to feel absent about. So make sure that when you do miss him, what am I saying? He's mine. He loves me. He's thinking about me right now. He's probably going to text me right now, and then move on. Recently became a fan. Oh, thank you. You've helped me a lot. Thank you. And thank you for being here. So I manifested a date with my SP, canceled it last week, and I think I repelled him by chasing and working too hard. Yeah, absolutely. You need to understand that you are the beacon. You are the light. You are the flame, and they are the moths, okay? Everybody in your world is a moth. You are a flame. So be smart with your flame. Be careful of the way you wield it. Make sure you're pointing it in the right direction, and don't burn people's wings. Don't burn their wings with it. Be careful with it. So be focused. You are the flame. They're coming to you. This is the only flame in the reality, so they have to come to you. So just be like stoic. This is my reality. This is my world. You love me or else you wouldn't be here. You can't be here unless you love me. That's the way you should think about it. How to differentiate between inspired action and messing with the middle? That's a good question. Oh man, I haven't, hold on. I need a little coffee break. Let me just take this time to remind you guys, you can sign up for one-on-one coaching if you want to work on getting at your specific limiting beliefs, the things that are actually in the way for you personally that are causing a delay in your manifestations. You can sign up for that below. Okay. Differentiate between inspired action and messing with the middle. Messing with the middle is like coercion. That's you being like, okay, I haven't seen any results. Maybe I should send a text. I haven't seen any results. Let me just like send out a funny meme or whatever. Like it's you noticing the lack and then being like, well, let me just do something about that. If it comes from a place of like, it's not here, I need to get it. That's what you want to avoid. You want to be like, what am I saying? It's coming. It's already here. I'm awesome. I'm amazing. Everybody loves me around me or whatever. I'm just assuming it's an SP because that's what most of it is. And then inspired action. These are things you don't really know when you're in inspired action. That's kind of the difference about inspired action. You're just doing something and you're just doing it because you just looks like, for me, a lot of things is like my eyes just go somewhere where they're supposed to be. And I'm like, aha, oh, there's a manifestation. Like you just like blah, 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 blah. And then your eyes like dart to something. That's like inspired action. It's things that like you don't even realize. You don't realize that you're doing it until you get there, basically. So if you feel like you're trying to do something, then you're probably messing with it. How do you deal with current circumstances that don't support you? How do you deal with current circumstances that don't support you will manifest your specific person? You ignore them. Side face. Like you ignore them or you treat them as a sign of what's going on internally. Okay, that manifested. That must mean that I've got some kind of limiting doubt still. I still might have some insecurity going on there. What manifested in what way so I can look at it because it's a mirror. So whatever happened, if somebody insulted you, then you have something going on with your self-esteem or something like that. Like look at it in that way. It's a reflection of you and how you feel. So use it as a data point, use it as a gaslight coming on, use it as like a gauge to realize what vibration you're giving out and where you're kind of like going off kilter with your manifestation. Otherwise, don't even acknowledge it and don't judge yourself for it. It's just like, oh, okay, that happened. That's it. I've been scripting, but recently I detached for the most part, like 90% continue to script about the end result or totally detached by erasing memories in his phone number or erasing messages in his phone number. If it causes you pain or stresses you out to like see his number or see his name or whatever, then do whatever you can to not feel that stress and not feel that like, sorry, somebody walked by, that like tinge of like, oh, I don't have him. Get rid of anything that causes that. But otherwise you can script about how amazing your relationship is in general, the feelings that you're feeling. Don't even bring the person into the story. Just, I am loved. I love feeling love. I love the feeling of a mutual relationship. I love the give and take of a partnership. I love honesty with another person. I love sharing my dreams with another person. I love waking up to somebody that loves me or whatever. You don't have to include them in the story that you're doing. It's just... Lucille says, every time you laugh, I burst out laughing. It's so funny. You're seeing what we've been seeing and your reaction is funny. Oh yeah, because I'm like late to the game. Trying to manifest an SP, there were signs, but he didn't really act like the way I wanted. I know I will manifest him one day, but I get so impatient. I want it to come faster. How do I deal with his impatience? First of all, you need to address the reason why you are manifesting somebody that is not valuing you or behaving or showing up in the way that you want. His actions are going to be a reflection of you and how you feel. So look at those internally and address those so that you can start creating the version of him that behaves the way you want him to behave. And then with the impatience, first of all, I made a video about that. How long will it take to manifest a person? Please check that out. And also, you need to work on manifesting other stuff. You need to fix your whole life, fix all of it. Because if you are manifesting someone that doesn't value you or doesn't treat you the way that you want to be treated, it means you're not treating yourself the way that you want to be treated. And that doesn't just sit in your relationship. That trickles out to every part of your life. So start using this thing and widening the birth of it. Don't just like narrow it down to a person. Address all these issues within your entire life and start working on everything and not just this one person. Tina, it looks like I am going to need moderators. I'm definitely down to. I'm just going to make you one because you asked and because I've known you since I was like 12. Well, let's put you as a moderator. Yeah, if anybody else wants to be a moderator, let me know. How do you get your SP to commit? First things first, again, you have to address the whatever is in you that is keeping you apart or getting you into relationships with people who are emotionally unavailable for you or who can't show up to you the way that you want. There's something in there that you're not giving to yourself or something that you don't think you're good enough for. Somewhere there's something that's like blocking you from getting that from other people. So you want to make sure that you're giving that to yourself and then retell the story. He loves you. He's dying to be with you. He can't shut up about you. He's always talking about you to his friends. He wants to marry you maybe, or, you know, whatever. You just like, or she, sorry. You just tell the story the way you want it to go. And then you do not allow any other thing to mess that up. You just keep persisting in it. Nope, it's like this. Somebody said, bye. Yep, I saw that in the comments. That's funny. Okay. I got a new septum ring and it gets funny. Okay. You really get stuck in the past. Any advice to stop feeling bad right now because of the past? I actually have a video about past revision coming out this week, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And the past is nothing. The past is nothing. The past is literally vapor. It has nothing to do with anything. You are creating a new reality in every single moment. Like, you think that you're on this linear path and like this happened in the past and shaped who you are today, which yes, it has, but it doesn't have to continue shaping. It doesn't have to continue affecting you. The only reason why your past is affecting you is because it's not your past, it's your present, because you keep calling it up, calling it up, calling it up, calling it up. You are practicing the vibration of the negative feelings of your past, which don't need to affect you and don't need to be called up. So stop calling them up. Start looking forward. What are you manifesting now? Who are you becoming now? And stay focused on that. The you that you want to be needs to be more important to you than the shit from the past that doesn't matter anymore, okay? Because it cannot define you. It only does because you keep drumming it up. So let it go. Okay. Arby, don't tell me how to run my life. I'm manifesting my ex and his contact is on and off. We hang out and then he goes back to silence. How can I fix this? Where are you giving off wishy-washy energy? Do you doubt? Do you fear? Do you not think you're good enough? Do you not think it's possible? Do you not step into your power? Are you afraid of them leaving? Something like that. I keep repeating myself. It's all the same, guys. Whatever is manifesting in your relationship is a direct mirror to what you're not giving yourself or what you fear you're not good at or whatever. It's completely correlated. So, and also I'm doing a video out tomorrow about your SP not honoring you and like ignoring you and not treating you right. So make sure you watch that. But you need to give yourself what you're asking the world to give you, because it literally can't come. The world can't give you something for you to feel fulfilled. It needs to come from here first. You have to be fulfilled here. Then the world can continue to supply you with things that fulfill you. How do you deal with guilt if your family is supporting you while you're manifesting a dream job? Don't feel guilty, because you have an incredible opportunity. In fact, you should feel so incredibly grateful because there are so many people on this planet that do not have that amazing opportunity that you have. So like, you are freaking blessed beyond belief. You are like miles above where a lot of people get to be. So instead of squandering it with worry and guilt, embrace it and appreciate it and let it grow and give it what it needs by fulfilling that role that you are chasing. And I know you are. I know you're going after your dreams. I know exactly what you're doing. So make sure that you are going forward and persisting in your dream. Like, I'm making this happen. This is a reality for me. This is my reality. This is where I'm going. I set my course for Jamaica. I'm not going anywhere else. Let me just let me just focus on getting there and being the best version of me so that when I do get to Jamaica, everything works out and your family's money is well spent because it's going to pay off in dividends because you are successful. Okay. Thanks, guys. I appreciate all of you nice people that are here. Not to live in the past is to let go. Wait, what? Realize you are a different person now than you were 1 week ago. Keep growing, keep learning, evolve your awakening, meditate, affirm, script, visualize. Yep. Someone said, yes, merch line. Woo, okay. It's really for me, but it'll be available for other people. Okay. Oh, sweet. You want one like the one I'm wearing? Okay, cool. Good to know. Noted. Duly noted. But if you're trying to focus on yourself by keeping some distance, but they won't leave you alone, should you keep replying? This is an interesting one. They won't, you're trying to keep their distance, but they won't leave you alone. Yeah, you need to set boundaries. You need to be like, listen, this is, you can contact me through these hours of the day. And if they do contact you outside of them, you don't reply. You make yourself scarce. You make yourself important. You make yourself, the hot item on, like, you're a filet. Don't treat yourself like a freaking steak quesadilla from Taco Bell. Like, you be the filet. You are rare. You are special. You are expensive. And that's exactly how they need to treat you. And if they're not honoring you in that way, then you need to step back, continue to honor yourself, and show them what the boundaries are. Hi, Vicky. Okay. Roxy, I just discovered your YouTube channel this week, and I love your videos and your vibes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Oh, fucking. Okay. Here's another one. I'm teaching my 4-year-old twins the law of attraction. My 4-year-old attracts French fries all the time. That's awesome. Dang. I'm adding that to my list. I attract French fries all the time too. Okay, I like the analogy. I'm the flame and careful where I direct it. That resonates with me. Yes. Yeah, that's something my dad told me a long time ago. Is like, you're the flame. You can't wield your thing. You can't like swing it around all willy-nilly because you're going to burn people's wings. You need to be careful with it. Good energy. Okay. Hold on, I need some coffee. My throat's dry. Yeah, inspired action is automatic. Exactly. So I'm an airhead. Tina, no. Okay, let's see where we at. It's past 3 a.m. where I live, but I can't stop watching. You're amazing. Oh my God, thank you for staying up with me. I appreciate you. Oh, and they're saying hello to my doggies. Okay, hi, babies. I don't want to wake them up, though, because they're sleeping now. Love watching this on Monday night. Lights up the mood for the rest of the week. Yes, we want to just like get into our week and just be the manifestational masters that we are here to be. Ooh, hello from South Africa. So glad you guys are coming from all over the world. Nilsa will moderate. Come on. Okay. All my characters and voices I go to. Oh my God. Okay, another dream of mine. I'm actually, you know what? I'm glad you said that. Oh my God, that's a manifestation. Okay, guys, this is what just happened. Somebody just said they love my characters and the voices I go into. I want to do voiceover acting so bad. And it's always just something like, oh yeah, I want to do that. But now that I'm like in this place where I can like manifest what I want really easily, everything just comes to me. I manifested you saying that to me to remind me of this thing. Now I'm doing voiceover work now. I'm doing voiceover work. Okay. Yes. I love it. Okay. You guys are going to see me in something, or you're going to hear me in something. Okay. The past has made me what I am today, which is nowhere near where I could have been. Okay. That's the wrong attitude to have. The past has gotten you to this moment right here, and you are right now learning how to be the absolute best version of yourself. So this is exactly where you should be and where you need to be. So embrace it. Good, building positive momentum. That's the whole point. We want to ride that wave. Okay, why every time I hear you, I feel so calm and feel like everything will be okay? Thank you so much. I don't know. I get, I don't know. I script about it every day. I script that people understand what I have to say, that I say things in ways that they've never understood it from other people before. I get to the heart of what they need to hear. I script about this stuff every single day because I want to make sure that I'm giving the right information. Obviously, people, will come and say whatever they want. So to me, it's very important that I believe what I'm talking about. I live it. I practice it every single day. And It's possible for you guys. I was just like you. I was there. I'd never heard of the law of attraction. I didn't know what positive and negative meant. I mean, I knew I was going to be something. I always had like this idea of myself of like, but I was going to be a famous singer. That's who I thought I was going to be. So I've been there. I totally understand where you're at. I've pined after people. I've been broke. I've been misunderstood. I've down talked myself. I've manifested good and bad. I know what it's like. And I'm telling you now, if you take this holistic 360 approach, you look at it as more of like a science experiment and less of this emotional thing that you're attached to, you will become a master of your world and everything will fall in line, including your SP. Your SP is like nothing. It is this tiny little thing in your entire reality, you guys, and you're like limiting yourself so much by putting all of your effort into this one thing. And then back to the SP questions. All right, now that we've said that, does my SP automatically think of me when I'm visualizing about him, or does it only happen when I'm fully aligned? I don't know. That's a good question. I really don't know. That's something I've been talking about in this live stream. I do not understand how they intersect. And I already said, also I mentioned before, I'm looking for a mentor or somebody that I can talk to that understands this more, because I want to expand my mind. Like, I need to understand how do they not have free will? I know they don't, because I've manifested people and I've manifested a lot of things. So I know that I am controlling what comes into my life. I know that beyond a shadow of a doubt. But how do I exist in other realities? How can other people manifest me? See, it gets crazy. I don't know. If anybody knows more about this, I want to talk more about this, the intersecting of it, because that's where it's like a big gray area for me. It's not like a gray area. It's just like a jumble. It's like a giant mind fuck. Okay. I used to see my SP several times a week. Now I see her once a month. I don't stress about it. My thinking is it's time for me to clean my bathroom. Exactly. I love that. I'm adding that to my analogy list. That's going with my Jamaica analogy. It's going to be its own. Like, you want to have your bathroom and your bedroom clean for when your SP shows up, so that they don't walk in and be like, ah! Like, never mind, I don't want a part of this. And then that's obviously a metaphor for your own self and what you got going on inside. Not feeling good enough is a topic that could bring breakthrough for many of us, I think. Yeah. This is interesting. The whole feeling of unworthiness, I feel like the word unworthy should be stricken from the dictionary, because, like, okay, think about your world like a video game. We know that we're living in an energetic field. We know that it's a vibrational reality. It's not a solid reality. So if we're each having our own experiences, we each have our own world where we're the only person with consciousness. We're the only person that can dictate what comes in the world. Then it goes to say that we are like playing this sort of, it's like a video game, and we're the only ones with a controller. The world is populated because our PlayStation is turned on. If our PlayStation's turned off, we're not here. So you wouldn't even come here with your PlayStation turned on. You wouldn't even hit the power button if you weren't here to experience all of the amazingness that life has to offer. We choose to come to the bodies that we're in. We choose the families, we choose the circumstances. And our whole point is to grow and learn and experience from that point on. Our growth and understanding and expansion of our consciousness is what expands the universe. The way they said that the universe is constantly expanding, that's because our consciousness is constantly expanding. And that is what is perpetuating the expansion of the universe. It's the universe learning about itself, and we are an extension of the universe, and us learning about ourselves and about this world is the universe learning about life and the world. So, oh God, I always lose my train of thought. Oh yeah, for not feeling good enough. So you wouldn't even push play on your PlayStation. You wouldn't even turn the dang thing on if you weren't here to learn and grow from your experiences. So don't be like sad of what you experienced. Don't define yourself by the past in a way that like makes you change to who you are. Use it as a jumping board. Like, I've experienced all this, and from this moment forward, I'm embracing my freaking power, all of it, every ounce of it, every letter of my story I'm writing. So for you to not be worthy of what's here on earth, it just does not compute. It does not make sense, because you wouldn't be here. Your world, your video game, your turn would not be plugged in or turned on right now if you weren't supposed to be here experiencing it. So grab that shit by the balls. What sort of things do you experience when your big manifestation comes in? Let me see what I think you're asking here. What sort of things do you experience in your big manifestation? It's like a feeling of just like this, like bricks being laid down on your path, like boom, 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 like all these things. I always do this motion because that's how I feel. It's like layering. Things are layering into your reality and things just flow to you like water, like energy. So like when you're like in your path or on your path, or you're in that knowing of like, I get whatever I want and everything that I want comes to me. So I'm not even worried about it. I just let it happen. Then they just come through and it's just like boom, 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 boom. And things just kind of like play out like in a fast succession. So if you start seeing like all these things lining up that has to do with it, then that's kind of like your signal that you're at least like, you're getting closer, you're finer tuning, you're getting in alignment with it. You're like becoming that version of you that is experiencing it already. You manifest foods all the time. I know manifesting food is the best. I love food. Okay. So left boyfriend and came back. Wait, what? So your boyfriend left and then came back proclaiming his undying love. And now 8 months later, you argue over something small and he stopped calling. I feel like a fool. If he's a reflection, when's he accountable? When you're accountable. You need to be accountable. How are you treating yourself? What do you expect from him? What do you expect from the world? What do you expect to show up in relationships? What do you think you're deserving of? What do you think you're worth? All of these things are going to manifest into your relationship. What sign are you? I'm a Scorpio. My birthday is next Friday, not this coming Friday, but the one after. How do you view astrology with the new moon equaling new energy paths opening up? How do I view? I don't know. I think at the end of the day, if you think that it's real, then it is. If you believe in it, if you expect Leos to all act like Leos, then they will. You know what I mean? I think it's the same with crystals and all that stuff. It's just like, if you believe in the power, then it's your belief. It's not the power of the thing. It's that because you think that you're using the new moon to manifest, and because it's a new, like, because you think using the new moon to manifest will make it happen faster, and you truly believe that it's going to happen faster, then it will, just because you believe it is. Okay, me and Crypto Cat, we're doing voiceovers. Let's make our own cartoon or something. Okay. I want to be like on a Family Guy voice or something like that. Something like that. Maybe not, something funny. I am doing voiceover work. You're right. I am a voiceover artist, guys. Catch me in my new cartoon, Roxy's Vibrational Reality. Okay. How do we deal with people with negative opinions of ourselves or critics from a manager at work? How can I stop it from bothering me, like making me feel angry, upset, even though I don't believe it? You need to start saying, like, people at your work love you. Your boss loves you. Your boss thinks that you have the best ideas. When you walk in, your boss is like, oh, thank God, my favorite employee is here. Now the ship can run tight. Like, everybody falls in line when you're there. Your coworkers love being around you. They think you have great ideas. Change the narrative, and then and make sure you're giving yourself that love that you need, or that attention that you need. Thank you, Clen. Okay, I'm upset today, and I keep thinking, what if he doesn't come back? It's been nearly 6 weeks. 6 weeks, that's nothing. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's all you. It's you. You are the timeline. So the more you feel upset, the more you're like, oh no, me. Why me? How come I can't have what I want? It's just gonna be pushed away. Like, it's you. So, like, grow some balls, you guys. Like, seriously, these people are not even real. They don't matter. You are the boss. You are the ticket. You are the thing that's interesting in the world. Be that. Step into that role. Don't let them treat you like you're anything less than that, because you're not. And if they are, it's because you are not giving yourself that value. You need to be number one so that other people can treat you as number one. Hello. Good to see you, babe. Okay. It shouldn't even be happening. He was saying he effed up before and he's changed and would never do this. Well, I mean, you keep telling the story. You're like harping on it. You're feeling it. You're soaking in it. You're upset. So you're just manifesting it over and over and over and over and over. So choose the reality. Select the reality where he's acting right. When you're manifesting for others, does that mean you're manifesting in their reality? No, I don't think so. I see, again, this is where it gets weird. Because they're you pushed out, they're versions of you. So really you're manifesting for yourself. like fixing parts of you. I don't know. It gets weird. That's what I'm saying. I want someone to talk to that understands this connection between the versions of us. Oh, you know what, you guys? You should watch a movie called Coherence. It's on Amazon. I think it's actually free on YouTube too. It's called Coherence, and it like shows how our parallel realities like kind of sit on top of each other, and then like how they commingle. I don't like get like the role part of it, but you definitely watch it. It's very interesting to see all of the realities like coming together. Me and Daisy. Are you talking about Daisy De La Hoya? I kind of know her. I don't know her that well, but I kind of know. Okay. I have more acquaintances with her than like know her, but I've definitely spoken to her a few times. Okay. I go to the gym, do affirmations, but I'm getting worried about the time and other people now. Don't worry about stuff, because your worry is just a fear, man. You're expecting something to happen. If you worried something's going to happen, if you fear something's going to happen, then you think that it might happen, which means that you are probably going to manifest it. It's a thinly veiled expectation. I feel he loves me and won't get with someone, but I don't understand why he's staying away. There's something in you. You have some sort of limiting belief about what you deserve, what you're good enough for, what people want from you, what they're going to show up as. Somewhere within you, you have ideas about what love is, what is possible for you in the realm of love or interpersonal relationships, or just in general in the world, what you're worth. So you're going to have to look within. It's like seek manifesting someone in the quantum physics arena. I definitely am. Actually, this morning I declared it. So it's funny that we keep talking about it, because I'm just bringing it back up. So yeah, I'm manifesting a mentor who is going to explain the intersecting of realities and versions of us. And then I'm going to have great answers for you guys. What are your thoughts on reaching out or no contact when manifesting ex back? Okay, first of all, don't call him your ex. Watch my manifesting an ex back video. And I think that no contact is a good idea, honestly, because you need time to work on yourself and give yourself what you're missing. And if you're constantly worried about them or giving that attention to them, you're not doing it right. They need to come to you, because you're the important one, not them. There we go. I love this. This makes me laugh. Okay. This person that keeps saying they don't know why this person's staying away. And then you literally say, I feel very worthy. I feel I'm too good for him, if anything, but I do want him. Okay, there is where it is. You can't, how do you expect to manifest him if you don't think he's good enough for you? Like, either you need to decide you deserve something better, or you need to select a version of him that lives up to your standards. That's fine. Okay. Okay, never thought to script about it. We'll go. Yeah, okay. Should I check my horoscope daily? If you want, if it makes you feel good, I guess. But I don't know. I would say step more into your own power. You're adhering to a horoscope. I think it's putting your power too far outside of yourself, and it's here. It's already here. You don't need a horoscope to tell you anything. I'm scared. I've been doing me for 5 weeks, but I'm getting more angry with him as time passes. He knows he shouldn't be leaving. Why should he be communicating and taking things through? What did I do? Well, you're not it's you. It's a reflection of you. So if he's leaving, if he's abandoning you, if he doesn't want to be with you, I think this is the same person that just said they don't think that he's good enough for them, and then you're wondering why he's not sticking around. Like, you're giving off seriously mixed messages. You need to sit down and decide and figure out exactly what you want and declare it, and then take it and step into that reality and nothing less. Eric, you're my mentor about parallel realities. Okay. Okay, yeah, and this is funny. This is my cousin. Me and my cousin just met because I did Ancestry.com and found a whole other side of my family that I knew existed, but I didn't know about. We didn't know about each other because my dad never knew his dad, so we found that family. So Eric, I guess, okay, Eric, my cousin, is going to tell me about intersecting realities. We're going to talk about that. Okay, cool. Okay, I created limiting beliefs about my SP because he's a Gemini. Switch bitch. I'm just kidding. You don't have to adhere to horoscope stuff. Yet I know half a dozen others who are not that way. I named it and I claimed it. Now I have to rewrite it. Exactly. And Geminis don't have to be switch bitches. They can be whatever you want them to be. You should create your own cartoon doing voiceovers, teaching kids how to create their own universe and manifest self-confidence and to manifest what they want and not listen to their parents' limitations. Ooh, I like that. I like that. That's a good perspective. Combination of stress and uncertainty about the future is an ailment for which astrology can seem like the perfect balm. That is, wow. That is very eloquently put. Yeah, definitely. I agree. It soothes it. It kind of like, but that again, it's just you not stepping into your own power and you not being like, okay, I have all the answers within me. I don't need to seek it out from somewhere else because you do have all the answers. All you have to do is ask yourself and you will be given. You will be given. Ask yourself, what does this feel like? What does love feel like? What does compassion feel like? What do I want from this? What do I need from the world? What am I asked? What am I seeking? What am I missing? What's a good idea for me to do today? How do I help a million people? How do I find my dream job? It can be any sort of question. You just have to trust the answer and then, go down that road when you get it. When I manifest, do you think it's important to bring this energy up daily or let it rest, or is it not important? What energy? Please clarify. You're beautiful inside and out. Thank you for the compliment. You guys are so sweet. I should do a collab with Amanda. Yeah, I'm open. I don't know her, but I'm definitely open. So if you guys want to tell her, send it my way. I am doing a collab with Veronica Isles. We're doing that on Friday, so that video will probably be out next week. When you are smack in the middle of a fight or contrast with SP and you are aware you're creating it, do you stand there and ignore them? I've tried staring at their angry face, affirming he loves me. I think what would be best in that moment is to like concede and just be like, you know what? Why are we doing this? Like, let's just take a minute to if you have enough of a moment of clarity to, think that you want to redirect the fight, just stop it. Just like let your ego go. And another thing, pay attention to what the person's fighting style is like. Is this a person that wants peace or is it a person that wants victory? Because if it's someone that wants peace and you're fighting with them, you have like this thing going on, you're able to kind of, hey, you know what, let's not do this anymore. Let's draw the line. Let's talk about this in the morning, or let's think about this when we've had more time to reflect. If it's somebody that just wants victory, again, it's a reflection of you. It's something within you, and you're going to have to kind of look within. But as far as in the moment goes, my advice is if you have a moment of clarity and you can stop and be like, okay, this is not productive. I don't need to be doing this. Then pump the brakes and remove yourself from the situation if you have to, but don't perpetuate the fight, and I would say be of the moment in a thoughtful way, in a caring way, in a caring about what you're manifesting for yourself and your relationship from that moment forward. All right, Eric, I want to answer your question. When I manifest, do you think it's important to bring this energy up daily or let it rest, or is it not important? I think you're talking about soaking in the good feelings. I would soak in the good feelings as much as possible because you want to make them a habit. You want to get your body familiar with them. And then you can pair your good feelings like if you want information from a relationship, you don't necessarily need to have that relationship to feel that way. You can still think of times where you felt understood or where you've been able to communicate yourself and you felt really good about that. So you bring those times up, you can recall those emotions. And then once you're used to how they feel and you soak them up and they're in your chest and you can be like, ooh, yeah, I love the way this feels. Now you can start thinking about bringing in affirmations. Everybody loves my point of view. They think I'm amazing. They love what I have to say. They're hanging off my every word. Whatever it is, you can kind of like match those two together to create more momentum going in the direction you want. Okay. Is this, why won't it let me scroll? Are we in the bottom? No, it's just not letting me scroll. Great. Okay. It's not letting me scroll anymore, so I'm just going to take that as a... Oh, there it goes. I had to hide somebody, and then it let me go. It's so funny. Okay. Lucille says, damn video game thing. I don't do video games ever. You're doing one right now. You're in it. You don't have to do video games to understand the concept of them. You turn it on. The game is populated. You have a controller. You play the game. Everybody else in the game is there to assist you on your journey or to reflect back to you what you are doing. That's it. How tall am I? I'm 5'8". Is silence and no contact and you not caring as much a sign of manifestation coming soon? That's hard to say, but it's a sign of you being okay with yourself and being okay with the status quo, which will help your manifestation come. Okay, good. That makes sense for you. Never thought to script about it. Okay, we already did this. Okay. What do you think about when law of attraction teachers say signs like seeing an SP name doesn't mean we're going to get our SP because it's our thoughts manifesting? I say again, with signs, take them as an opportunity to reaffirm, ooh, his name, I'm getting close, instead of wondering, does this mean anything? What does this mean? What's that? Is this it? Blah, blah, blah. That's doubt. That's questioning. We don't want that to manifest again. Use this seeing their name as a chance to reaffirm, yes, I'm on my path. I'm doing it. I'm getting so much better. Oh my God, I'm getting better and better and better. Because just that belief and feeling is going to manifest again, which will mean you'll have more issues to feel like your manifestations are working, because it's like you're manifesting more manifesting by celebrating manifesting, if that makes sense. I created limiting beliefs about my SP because he is a Gemini, yet I know that half doesn't. Oh, we already read this. Okay, where are we? Millennials are more comfortable living in the borderlands between skepticism and belief because they spent so much of their lives online in another space that is real and unreal at the same time. That's a really good point. I guess, yeah, millennials are kind of, they're hip to the vibrational reality of things, or the vibrational world. When I take another state and fake it, it makes me feel silly, like what I'm doing is fake. I know if like my affirmations are fake role play, it's not working. Okay. I get that, but listen, like you're already in a fantasy land. Your world is not real. This is not a real thing. This is energy. This is like not solid, okay? It's a pretend reality. You're already there. So live in your new reality, tell your fairy tale. And if you feel silly, it's like, why do you feel silly? No one's judging you. Nobody can hear your thoughts. Like, you don't have to tell anybody what you're doing. Keep it to yourself. Give yourself 30 days of trusting it just to see what happens. Like, you have however many years on this planet thinking negatively and thinking in limiting beliefs. Fine. We know where that's gotten you. It's gotten you to this moment right here. And now I'm telling you to give yourself 30 days of just trying. Give yourself 30 days of just belief. Fine. I'm going to be in a fairyland for 30 days. So what? So what? No one's judging me. Who's judging me? Who's judging you? And if they do, first of all, that's you judging yourself and doubting yourself. Second of all, they don't need to be in your life. They don't need to treat you like that. If someone's treating you like that, raise your standards and tell them to get the step in, because don't need to be involved. So give yourself 30 days, quit judging yourself, because your judgment of yourself is what is keeping you from manifesting. You don't think you're doing it. It's not working. Well, it's because you're not giving yourself a chance to like let it work. You're not believing it. For anything related to physics, time travel, parallel world, etc. Michio, I don't want to say that out loud because I don't want to sound ignorant. Okay. The explanation is approachable and understandable. Okay. Can you make sure? I'm going to forget that. Let me write that down. Nope. And then line I can't see. Okay, thanks. Okay. All right, what's next? Is there really a such thing as a soulmate or someone who's meant for us, or do we create someone being meant for us? That's an interesting question. Part of me believes, I think at the end of the day, it's the feelings that you want. It's not the person. It's not that actual embodiment. It's that they embody all the qualities that you want. It's such a mind fuck to really get your mind around these things. But if you're creating this, you know, you want this thing that you're going to experience: love, compassion, understanding, support, whatever. And if someone comes into your world and they tick all those boxes, it might appear to you that they are your soulmate or they're meant to be in your world. This is hard because I don't know, at the same time, like my husband, when I manifested him, I knew, or when I met him, I knew I was going to marry him. So, and I've had other situations with people. When I met them, I knew immediately that they were going to be in my life, and they were. And it doesn't happen all the time, and it's not something I can control, but it is something that sometimes will happen. And when it does happen, it's always right. So I don't know. Some people say, like, if you watch Dolores Cannon, she's somebody that I kind of was into. She's a hypnotherapist. She's the first person that discovered past life regression. And then she was taking her people like beyond this life and before and back before they were even on Earth. And so she was like getting information about like where we come from and things like that. And according to her, we have like bonds with people. We have soul bonds with other entities, and we come to this Earth and we interact with each other, and then we reincarnate with each other, and we have like contracts and we have karma and things like that. So I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility, because if we are all an extension of God or divine energy or the universe, and we're all like a little like micro piece of it, then it stands to reason that, there the others of us that have consciousness. I don't know. It gets so weird. Once we get into that intersecting thing, I don't know how. I don't want to tell you guys what I don't know, because I think about this stuff all the time and I'm like, how does this work? I don't understand it. That's as far as I can get with that for that question. Oh, and the next question: what are your thoughts on twin flames and soulmates? Same answer. If they tick all your boxes or something like that, or you get that notion, I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you the answer to that. But if you feel something with them, go for it. Just make sure that you're not. Don't limit yourself by adhering to the physical world and thinking like that who they are now is who they have to be all the time. So to get a better version of him, I have to imagine him how I want him. That's it. And he will really show up that way. Well, yeah, but you also have to believe it. Like you have so much skepticism, and even just what you're typing, like you need to understand that you already manifested him. You already manifested a version of him that doesn't want to be with you. So manifest a version that wants to be with you. And that starts with you wanting to be with you being okay with your own company. Do I like or use Veronica's technique? I'm not familiar with it, to be honest with you. I will look at that. I did watch a couple of her videos just, to see, make sure that we were like kind of had aligned views. And what I did see from her, I felt like we kind of were on the same page, and we would be able to offer each other's audiences good information. So what we're doing is it's actually funny because I'm doing Q&A week, or I'm sorry, FAQ week this week. All my videos are based off of FAQ, frequently asked questions. And then the video that she and I are doing is also, we're going to be answering frequently asked questions that people write to her. But we're recording it this Friday, so it's not going to be out till next week. Wow. Okay. You said 2 minutes before I said that about Veronica, you thought I'd love to see Roxy collab with Veronica. Well, guess what? You're getting your wish. Hard to live in the end. I'm constantly back and forth with good and bad feelings. I feel like I'm constantly arguing with myself, like good and bad. That's why you're getting wishy-washy energy. You need to focus. You need to put yourself first. You need to be diligent. You need to make this a practice. You need to give yourself 30 days without skepticism and just do it. What if you always see your SP's car everywhere? Is that a good sign? I mean, it is, again, if you take that moment to be like, ooh, they're close. I'm doing it. Yes, yes, yes. It's all responding to me. Use it as a chance to reaffirm your power. Can you do a recap on how to make a third party disappear? A recap on video game in relation to third party and how to make it go away. I see the third party just like a thing that pops in your reality. It's your gaslight coming on. It's a gauge. It's a signal to you. I have something in me that is either manifesting someone who's unavailable, that is implying that I don't have self-love, that I don't put myself first, I don't value myself, I don't find myself important, I don't think I'm the most important thing, so someone else doesn't think I'm important. So you have to start giving yourself these things. Like, you guys keep focusing outward. You keep how do I get rid of this? How do I make this person do this? How do I do this? No, how do I make me feel this way? How do I make me feel fulfilled? How do I give me what I want? This is where your answers lie. Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to hear that it's them. It's all you. You have to give yourself the love that you want in order for someone else to show it to you. But that's the answer. I've been talking about it for 3 hours now. You got to give it to yourself. Give it to yourself first. Know that the third party is just a tool for you to gauge where you're at, and side face them. They don't matter. Don't give them any more energy. Focus on you and being the version of you that is in the relationship you want or doing what you want. Oh, is silence a sign of breakthrough is coming? I don't know. That's a very vague question. I don't know how to answer that. How to use your sexual vibration to manifest anything? When you are in that mode and you have that vibration going, you're feeling really great, you can use that time to like visualize yourself like in the bed in your dream house, or, you know, with your dream person or something, because you're already like vibrating on ecstasy feelings. So that's so funny. So yeah, you can definitely like, if you don't want to be in the moment, or like visualize that you're in Jamaica and doing it or something, I don't know, like you can definitely use that moment to visualize what you want, and you're already feeling so good that it's, you know, that's a good way to do it. Okay. The day after I imagined the outcome, I saw my SP's name in a license plate. I saw it as a verification the seed was planted. Yeah, as long as you use that time, you're like, yes, oh my God, it's working, I'm doing it. You're just going to keep continuing to make more situations like that. Okay. Can you explain how the surrounding world is not real? Like, isn't it the reality we all live in real? No, it's not. Look up quantum physics. Look at double slit experiment. Look up Schrodinger's cat. Look up the string theory. These are all scientifically proven to the point where nothing's been able to disprove it. Einstein went to his grave trying to disprove that this is a vibrational reality, even though he's the one who discovered that everything was energy, or made that kind of connection or whatever. I'm not a scientist, guys, by the way, but I do know that everything is energy. We've been told that for a very long time. And atoms are 99.9% empty space. When they got down to the atomic level and were able to see what was inside that, thinking that atoms were the smallest thing, they used to think that atoms were the smallest molecule or whatever in our existence, until they got in there and they opened them up and realized that they were empty, 99.9% empty space. And the other tiny little part of it that was not empty space is called a subatomic particle. And they used those in experiments. Check, like I was saying, the double slit experiment, where they were basically throwing particles at a wall. I'm like regurgitating stuff that I'm like not super well versed in. And based on the experimenter's expectation was whether or not that particle was solid matter or was energy. And so it was whether they decided they thought it was going to be energy, then it would show up as energy. If they thought it was going to be solid, it would show up as solid. So that's when they discovered that all matter is determined by consciousness. It's energy. So we choose it, and then it forms our reality. And because these walls are in place, because I truly believe that I am inside of my house right now. And if I decided that I wasn't and I was able to fully get there, I would be like, I don't know, in space somewhere on a soundstage. I don't know where I would be, but it'd be fucking terrifying. And that's why I choose to stay in this physical reality where I believe that this is around me. I know that this stuff, my chair is going to stay underneath my ass till I get up. Okay. You find it a crazy concept and you don't understand it. Okay, look up science. Look up quantum physics. Look up this stuff. This is real, okay? I'm not a physicist. I can't give you all the answers. Look up quantum physics. Look up string theory. Look up quantum entanglement. Look up double slit experiment. Look up Schrodinger's cat. These are all famous studies that just reiterate this idea, and it's science, okay? This is not frou-frou, like make-believe. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. I want to be here for you, AAM, but I'm really honestly getting exhausted from these questions. For example, humans can't fly, and if anyone jumped off a building, they would fall, irrespective of what they believe, right? So how isn't it real? Sorry to ask so much. I just don't know how it works. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I just know that it does. People have been trying to tell us this for thousands of years. Do you know what Jesus was talking about? Jesus was talking about manifesting. Look at the Bible. The Bible is a handbook on how to manifest, okay? Like, this stuff has been around for thousands of years. They've been trying to tell us this stuff for thousands of years. Do you think it's a coincidence that every single philosopher throughout time has been trying to tell the same message for thousands of years? Why hasn't it changed? Why are we not telling a different story than we were from the biblical days? Why is it still the same? Because it's the reality. Accept it. Just give yourself 30 days. Suspend the freaking logic and the disbelief for 30 days. Just try. Look up quantum mechanics and quantum physics so that you can understand the functionality of this world, and then give yourself 30 days of suspending your disbelief. All right, energy back down. And then I read the word energy. Energy is magnetic. We draw to ourselves the energy in which we are subconsciously creating on the astral realm. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me. We all know it inside. We just try to convince ourselves otherwise. Yes, exactly. That's what my point is. This whole thing, this isn't about you learning how to manifest. You're already manifesting. The fact that you're alive is a manifestation. What you are doing is learning how to turn down the volume on your doubts. Your volume knob is at an 11 and you need it at a 0, okay? So that's the whole point, is turning down the doubts. It's not learning how to manifest. You already are manifesting. The fact that you're watching this, if you guys are even real and are not energy blobs out there, the fact that you're even watching this shows that you're on your path, because you're getting the answers. You just need to make sure you're applying them. Don't take in so much information and then not apply it. You need to give yourself some time to actually do this. You wouldn't just pick up a soccer ball and then go to a soccer match and be like, why am I not good? How is everyone scoring goals on me? No, you practice every single day. You run up and down the field for hours on end. You kick that ball over and over and over. You don't just show up one day and be like, why am I not good? This isn't working. I thought I was playing soccer. Hello, it's repetition. We're human beings. Sorry, I get so fired up from this. Okay. You know what it is? I hate repeating myself. Just in general, law of attraction aside, I can't stand saying the same thing over and over and over again. So when I have to repeat it, I'm like, listen to what I'm saying, or don't. If you don't believe me, get off my live stream and go watch something else. Not in a mean way, but if you don't believe it, you're not going to be able to do it. And the fact that you don't believe it is why you're not doing it. You need to just suspend the disbelief for a little bit, 30 days. Do I believe in spiritual readings? Spiritual readings read your current energy. So when they tell you your trajectory for the future, for example, that is your trajectory if you were to stay on the same vibration. What they're just able to interpret vibrational energies a little bit better or differently than we are. And so what they're telling you is just like everything in your world is a reflection of you. So they're telling you the energy that you're putting out. Random thought. If you forgot about signs and hit the gym 5 days a week instead, you'd be totally ripped the day your desired SP is ready to go. Exactly. It's just like working out, just like playing soccer. You don't I entered a bodybuilding contest, therefore I'm a bodybuilder. No, you need to go and work out still. You need to still build your body. You still need to build your mind. You need to be the version of you that's in your healthy relationship. The version of you that's in your relationship is not doubting. They're not questioning. They're not worried. They're not insecure. They know that their partner is there and they only have eyes for them. And that's why they're in that good relationship. So you need to embody that version of you. If you're questioning it, you're not that version. And therefore your SP is not that version of them. Okay. Is America change anything special out there so I could have an excuse to my parents to visit the United States? America's awesome. It's a crazy animal. Definitely worth checking out. Thank you, Shazi. I appreciate you being here. I did dream we were back together, me and my SP. Is this, where did this go? Was this a sign? Is that what it said? I lost this. Darn. Is this a good sign? It means that in your mind, you trust that you're going to be together. You believe that it's a possibility. Use it instead of questioning it. Use it as an affirmation. Yes, we're together. I felt it. I've dreamed about it. It felt so good. I love it. My reality, my dreams are becoming my reality. Just cement it in a positive way. Yeah, it's not crazy science. It's real. Exactly. It's new. It isn't new age. Yeah, it's just that we're all finally waking up to it. Exactly. Like they have been teaching us this for thousands and thousands of years. The most popular book on the entire planet is A Handbook to Manifesting. Okay. And Thomas, read your comments. You mean the one you left 50 times? I read it. Okay. Let's see. Psalms tells you everything on how to manifest. Exactly. It is a freaking manual on how to manifest. Okay. You like my tattoos? Was it expensive to get and was it painful? Yes and yes. Jesus in the Bible says these things I do and more you shall do. Yeah, the Bible is all about what is that frame like? To he who has more will be given. To he who has not will lose everything, or everything will be taken away, something like that. It's exactly manifesting. If you believe you have it, if you soak in the now, like I got this now, this is my reality, more of that will be given. If you say you don't have it, I don't have anything, everything will be taken from you, because the I don't have stuff is what manifests. It's the are, the am, the isness, the I am, that is what manifests. That's what replicates. You live in Brazil. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Yeah, newbies, check out quantum physics for sure. I wonder if all the manifesting videos just disappear, people would start applying it. That's so funny. You're right. And Jasmine did a video on this actually last week, was like, you're taking in too much content and you're not applying. And I definitely have been there. I understand. And I'm telling you guys, the 360 approach, doing it from all angles of your life, manifesting for everything and not like limiting yourself onto one or two things, is the way to make everything happen. I know it sounds backwards, but this is a backwards world. You get what you give out, not the opposite around, or the opposite way around. So think about it that way. It always comes here first and then goes outward and then comes back in. It's a give and a take. It's in and out. It's a flow. Okay. We're almost done. Okay. I know, girl. I know. It's funny because at first it was like a half an hour. Then it was like we were doing hours. Then it was 2 hours. And now it's like 3 hours is the norm. Okay. No worries, Thomas. We got you. We're all here for you. Okay. Recently watched your video about switching your thoughts from negative to positive, and it really come in handy for me. Definitely do them more often. Affirmation videos. Yeah. It's the key. I mean, well, there's several keys, but that's definitely one of them. You got to flip the negative thoughts to positive ones. Redirect. Tammy, met my husband, never felt this way before. The third party doesn't bother me anymore. There's no third party. Those that have, more will be given. To those that do not have, thank you. Where's this quote? Where'd it go? Even that which they have will be taken away. Yes, that's the quote. Exactly. Okay. Can you explain how you said you knew your husband was the one and there would be no other for you, but at the same time you were ready to let him go if he didn't step up to the plate? Yeah, because I kind of just grew up. When I first met him, we were 23. I knew I was going to be with him. I fell in love with him right away, but he had just had a kid with someone else. And I was like the first person he ever dated. I'm actually the only person he ever dated after having his kid, but he did not know he could not reconcile how to like be a father, put his kid first, and then also have a girlfriend that he was supposed to put first. So of course, I mean, I'm mad at him, but of course I got the back burner because he had a new kid. So of course that's, how our relationship played out. So in the beginning, it was like, I'm chasing after this guy who's not really emotionally available. I wasn't ready. We weren't really ready. And then when we broke up, I got in a rebound relationship. That relationship was not very good. Obviously it was a rebound. And I still wanted to be with my husband and I never stopped thinking about him. And so when we came back together, I was older and I knew my worth at that point. I was like, I'm like a hot piece. I'm not going to like let somebody take advantage of me or not like show me that I am important and valued. And in the beginning of our relationship, the second time around, it played out much like it did the first time around. And I remember like crying to his twin brother about why he wasn't like fully, like he wouldn't take the final step. Like he was like, he wanted like 75% of the relationship, but he wouldn't give me what I needed, which was like the security and the title and like, okay, we are together. Like you are my person. And it was just like, I'll take everything that I can but I'll get everything I can from you that's fulfilling in a relationship, except giving you, the security and the acknowledgement that like this is something. So finally I was like, you know what? I was going to move to LA. Was like done. I was like, I am awesome. I am not wasting another moment on anybody who does not see the amazingness that is going on right here. And that's how I truly felt. And so when I finally was like, fuck this, like I'm out of here. I'm gonna go find something better. Then he saw it immediately. He was like, oh shit. And the way that he describes it is that he got a notification on Facebook because I changed my status to single. I didn't think he would get a notification. I just thought it would just kind of quietly happen. But apparently he got a notification, and then that made him be like, okay, I've known this girl for a long time. We've been together for a while. Do I want to like take this plunge? Like, I like her. Do I want to go all the way with this and just see where this leads? Or do I want to just stop and start over and hope for something else? And then he realized, no, I want to see where this goes. I like this person. I like who I am with her. And so he showed up, and my husband is he is incredible. He's amazing. He's been amazing ever since that moment. He's always been amazing, but now he's like fully devoted and attentive and just like the most giving and generous person. Anywho. Okay. I do not speak Portuguese. Do you think we should hold off our inspired scripting for evening or morning, even if we feel like it in the moment? No, write it down. That's what these are. That's what these are. This was before I started scripting. I was just putting down sticky notes. Like every time I had an inspired thought or something that made me feel good, I was like, ooh, let me write that down. So that because I would be sitting at this desk all day long, like hating my life and my job. So I would just be staring at these and like dreaming about my amazing life, the life I was creating. And I persisted. And here I am. It's been less than a year. It's been, let's see, I probably started writing these down maybe like in February or March. And I quit my job in July, and October is when everything picked up because I took a holistic approach, guys. This thing that I'm teaching you, it's not because I think it'll work for you. It's because this is what changed my life. This is what got me to where I'm at right now and getting me to where I'm going. It is a holistic approach. Now I understand I'm creating all of it, every single doubt, every limitation, and I will not limit myself anymore. Period. Okay. I think that we are, yeah. Thanks, guys. Okay, great. Perfect timing. So, ooh, man, yeah. Okay, we're almost at 3 hours. Okay. Well, everybody, I appreciate you being here. If you would like one-on-one coaching with me to target your specific issues and learn exactly what it is that you are doing or what you are thinking, what you are telling yourself that is causing a barrier between you and your manifestations, one-on-one coaching is perfect for that. And that is what we discussed. You can sign up for that in the link below. Change your last name to your SP's last name on your phone, or so when people ask you what your last name is, or when people ask you, you tell them that. Is that crazy, or will that help me with my manifestation? I don't think it's crazy. And I think that just like anything, if it gets you there, all that matters is that it gets you over the hump. It gets you into the believing. It gets you into the mode like, ooh, I'm Mrs. So-and-so. You just want to celebrate it. Yes, I'm this, I'm that. This is my life. It's amazing. So yeah, no, I don't think it's crazy at all. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. Happy Mindset Monday. Everybody have a great day. And yeah, don't forget to sign up for one-on-one coaching if you need more clarity. I'm here for you, and we'll be back next week. And all the videos for this week, all the Roxy Talks videos this week are all FAQ stuff. So there's probably stuff in there that you are wondering about, especially if you're on this live stream, you have questions. So make sure to tune into all the videos this week as well. And join me for the premiere, because I live chat there as well during the premiere of each video. All right, guys, we're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you. All right, we're saying goodbye to YouTube first. Bye, YouTube. Wait. Oh, there it is. Okay, bye. And okay, bye, Facebook.